fishermen, no local, no answer my. I watch it. You were for Belgium, 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 it was a Belgium, 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 it was two Belgium, 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 why you're why round what? Why you're why round what? Why you're why round what? Why you're super why round what? It was for Belgium, 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 it was a Belgium, 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 it was two Belgium, 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 it was a Belgium, Belgium, Belgium. Why you're why round what? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round what? Why you're why round what? I want it. Original. I will go for Belgium, I want to be Belgium. Where you mind
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:25 p.m. 4:07 p.m. Sorry, 4:07 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 9:07 in Ghana. I really appreciate you being here tonight. We are live across the world. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. We are also live on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, radio, and all other platforms cross-posting the show live. I would like to say thank you very much for tuning in. On TikTok, our name is WAD Kevin Taylor _ WADR. Kevin Taylor _ WADR. On YouTube, such as with this name, Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Also on Facebook, Loud Silence TV is the only platform running right now on Facebook. Loud Silence TV is the only platform running now on Facebook. Also, we are live on. I'm sorry, there are so many platforms I need to get right here. We are also live on YouTube, right? And other platforms. I know you know all the platforms. I'm trying to get the platforms for you. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on TV. If you're watching me on TV right now in Ghana, thank you very much for being here. We are back again to discuss Ghana. We are back again to break the issues down. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. Tonight is going to be it's going to be a show about the new appointees and a message to them. So it's going to be in the form of an advice, and also we will be dealing with some trending issues. We will go to Obuasi. We will talk about the killings in Obuasi. We also talk about the new Education Minister Haruna Idrisu's discovery when he went to the Ministry of Education. The free SHS, we want to know exactly how many beneficiaries, how many people benefited from the free SHS. We are hearing 3.9. The NPP government, led by Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, were telling us 5.7 million. We will delve into that issue too. The Electricity Company of Ghana, the ECG, the Minister of Energy, John Jinapo, has also spoken about privatization of ECG. Is it right? Is it wrong? We will talk about that. So this is a packed show. We will not mince words. We will make sure we speak truth to power. As you know, this is a very solid platform. We have been doing it and we will keep doing it, irrespective of who is in power or who is in charge. And you bring me the Kevin Akobedu Taylor me and I mean Jumadi we chame a year platforms be so Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and a year radio. So now and then you bring Jumadi and say and then the first time I will buy we amanyosem ewiasem abrabom na de yeni di echiripa Ghana amanyosem politics and then you bring me dwumade ni say nsema aba sebio nipa bebre edi ho abobo a ebi nti ase no eno eho dwuma na yedi me ne omombo mechidom no ye kirekirim dwudwam ema Ghana fo ehu no kre no and then you bring ye beka nsem bebre ye bedi nsem bebre hu nkomo na de eda epono so a ye bedi hu nkomo pa no nipa John Mahama ato nsa afro so onye omoba be dwuma appointees no yo efutu a pese de momo ansa na o master ti omodwuma se ne be ya debi no obi njira bebi nka se Kevin Taylor otame enti na all come asem enti na ende no ya ne se for the Christmas edwuma ye be kirekirim de odo ene efutu ato ekwan mu ma appointees ni nyina ehu de ewo so mo ye yɛbɛsa akɔ Obuasi yɛmu sɛ killings bi kɔ so nipa bi a yɛkum wɔn Obuasifo a yɛkum wɔn yɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛbɛdi saa nkɔmɔ no yɛbɛsa so akɔ Ministry of Education Honorable Haruna Idrisu or Minister of Education no and there or the nsɛm bi abɛto dwa ɛfa yɛ free SHS no ho Nana Dankwa Kufuado ɛne Baomia aban ne ka kyerɛ sɛ nipa ana nkwara bɛyɛ 5.7 million ɛna na sebio tam Ghana sika afibia de ma free SHS mu na abeto dwa sɛ enye number ka kyerɛ na sɛ nipa dodo no sebio enye sa na tie yɛtete bibi around 3.7 million into 3 million 3 million, yes, let's round it up, 3 million and yetete from the new education minister yebedi san komono the new energy minister John Jenapo enso akasa ECG ya Ghana yesika sema efa ye nyinam kanea ene sebio ye kan ye begina won so no abeto se bibia yedu no ye hwehwem ye tenase ye pensempensemu se ye kanea ho nsem no ye bema ankorankora amomahwe so anase aban bekoso ahwe so eno so ye nsem a enyubre ye bedwudwem ama Ghana for ehu no kure no bidin de Kevin Taylor ebi a wonte me nkada unhu me da amanfo bi kade bia Kevin Taylor boy bi minie aso dia say wate nsem bebre afa abrantie bi ho sa abrantie no say ai sa abrantie no friend Kevin Taylor na sa abrantie no say odidi atemba sa abrantie no say ono obetena TV so no radio so nsem okana enu omoboa ni nyina ya tro antie omoboa ni nyina ya ho ya kyese me nice chen omo ena sebi wo ante wo hwe mi anka obaba bi wo anka bi anka ode ne maame but ahwo ya anti unhu so ba bia maame panyini bi gina bebi ka me wasem bone a ya ho ya de ba ho tan chen me ene ne ha no unhu so papa bi egina bebi ka me ho asem bone ka me ho sam ya ya ho ya de ba ho tan chen me ebi asebi onyame hira me dunu ne ba nyame hira ne saa inti mendindi no kora ne nyina nie eno ana anti ana eja wo hwe me ende say na the first time I watch me a edwuma na enu ani o yenka some money bia tie boni bia nim more TikTok no good evening to everyone on YouTube no I can see Serum watching me tonight good evening Serum say enumbre odi ushow no at TV na ato ha I can see Dotty Shago also watching me this evening Kwamina is here. Patience Bagri is also watching me. Issa Sinna is live on Loud Silence TV. Mihu Ahmed also live on YouTube. Clara is live on YouTube. Akusika is live here. Abdul is live on Facebook this evening. I can also see Al Hassan Emmanuel also live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Owusu Mensa Isaac and so ewa Hanyumbre ewa YouTube. Prince Adams is live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Emily Nola is also live also Shemi Enyumbre. Amina Jibril is live on Loud Silence TV. Mihu Owusu Mensa Ibim. Charity Pokia is live. Charity, you've been here for a long time. Good evening to Auntie Monica. It's been a long time. I mean, try I find the Auntie Monica number. My friend Auntie Monica, I know you're trying to talk to me. Maybe Bia Maminsaka. Lester, so it's an OG. Thank you very much for all the support. You got nerves. Also Nipa Bebri, you know, I'm sorry if I can't remember your name, but so many people have made this platform one of the best, and I really appreciate you guys. So the people I started with, I still believe in you, I respect you, and I trust your guidance. More reservations about the show, you can put it in, you can come in and let me know. So Kevin, the engine is saying, and I said some things have to change. It's we are open for that. See, but show me the baby, and the wabete se make a sanan ko abrantie friend Kevin Taylor no nie eno emiawo emia eno obabai de owie nursing school da ba ku o legoni ayamia fa no to so ma me ai eya ho ya de omo keke nyina metie Michia ahemfo mo Ghana nyina bidin kan chia me papa okaka ben Andor the paramount chief of Asebu Kwamankese traditional area okaka ben Andor the 10th on the papa misachia me wofa otumfo osetutu misachia me wofa nana kwebu ewusi omanhene of Abiati traditional area ono so michiano. I know say Nana is around. I need to see you. Me anga some wofa direct wofa no. Good evening to Togbe Afedi, good evening to ahemfo mo Ghana nyina michia otumfo osetutu Nana chenchen hene Kevin Taylor matenase onana ba akopɛ me nko na se bi onana utie masem maba ende madwudwom wa hwa beto afafie na ben dey niva dey Nana ebe ntini yeti ase odufo feel it and I'm me do odufo on say ana manfo bi ntinyo be biase akobi pekasa ma menyem show ana manfo bi ntinyo ma ase sibi odufo do me no ana nipa bi enti ase no ana medwino mu ana mo kran mo now otibi odufo do me area beti e hwa no odufo dan wo hu sibi ade ne ti enti e odo odufo de do me na me do piaw entuma efe na ufra nana abosom wasa asiso ebo ho ban otumfo me do na also do me so onana keto ba akon no me dia me kirikirem onana no nyina me stubborn banana me ginem me feel it so enti maba dear pan the system nim. Oh, let me say hello to TikTok for no TikTok for no hard feelings mate say MPP for more TikTok pa do one to me 20 MPP for no so more TikTok pa but me respected TikTok for, and I'm going to say this, I really respect majority of the people on TikTok, your contribution. Sometimes maybe in TikTok I have one friend now I catch him say, oh Kevin omo ya di TikTok or share now me TikTok me nimu I don't want to go there and our official TikTok page now we don't follow anyone. I don't follow anybody on TikTok because me problem it is a news outlet and no news na dem me ready say me could concern. Now that would be to be sending a link to be check a link now. Now you're saying Kofobi discuss politics. Nah, one day on the balcony be sending that BT and no more discuss politics. Now we show politics no more discuss that. In constant politics, pa. Bema Mami come there. Where the NTS na NDC for be win no. Nanka John Mahama ba. Yasin ko konke John Mahama there no be. Bako so ni mo jai. Hey TikTok no. Dia go so horror. It me say MP before the doors for TikTok because omo muntu ntro. Omo dey say na recording. Yes, ye na atiase ye ni mo NPP for TikTok ye dum na nsenka mu yewu. Inti michia obia omo TikTok ni ade MPP for do am go TikTok amuntumi ntron kenkan de bia mo de nkaye nso na mo keka nkwase asem no michia mo nso mo amotete eye kwan ho amuhwe me mo ko abonta yem pe Kevin Taylor asem enso mia na mutie no ena mo so am start kasa na Kevin Taylor no to see NDC about power. I'm sorry, let me take this off. Hey team, stay with me, Mr. P, Mr. S. Guys, stay with me. I beg you. Don't leave me. Yes. Short man, yes. Me check here the answer to us. All right. Now, I am a test and cophobia cancer. You be shown the time the temusa man point in boom. Hey, my point in a chiao piao. Also, banana bako no, onana me, also nana was do pa. Media hifu, or hina me do the power Ghana, bantama hene. Nana, me do. Bantama hene, me penasam rough. I'm on for him. Me ba Ghana me kwa kuchia bantama hene, me kwa kuchia otumfo, me kwa kuchia mampon hene. Me chio mu nyina. Nana no dome, ena mu nim sai me so me kanokre. Nana no dome. Nana me so me domo. Mo dome by force. Wa dome no be dome by force. Bantama hene me don pa me pe na boy no wa boy kitwe bi no de ato ha. Ai o de asase se mba no wankasa yi nana be mo akofie kodwene ho ne sabra. Bantama hene nana me do pia ontuma ye me fe. Now but Kevin Taylor. Nancy ana metin sembi. Answer me show. Ana metin sembi. Ultimately MPP for be say oh. Kevin Taylor so aba. And you see an NDC number power. Anyway, did you attempt NDC number power? You see be so be a scandal. Mr. MPP for Mr. Scandal ba could be $10,000. Mr. In this person yes scandal will be tia na my ye. And they simple antenna crowd utia. I say first na mo see any credible. First mo see any yes basement. Mahama may $10,000, $30,000 a month. Say see as the scandal and what ding. It is very important. Inti MPP for na moka and MDC aba Kevin Taylor by scandal. Ni a share so be scandal Mr. Scandal ba could be $25,000. I yato. I also me copy information. A ghost teaming also be any V8 baako. ansa no beko wurem akodi achire akohwehwe ni nyina hia ansa na nti mesramo wa wo pes scandal pa no wo pesa wo tensem no na se be first mo ka se ye de yegimi ye ne information bia no and the mo pes scandal no ba ku bia $25,000 nti mo ka musika bo ani a na ma frɛ ye gye a ne aye ba ko ai hwe na ne nye mo ne mu na tia 8 years de na wo ka kire musi enye credible yegimi de eka nyina ntronim na ye de ne eka ntronim na enda de eka ntro be nukro bebem emba nti dada no de na first no saa ne be ne nti me de me din kan de me rules ato ho bloggers MPP supporters mo amo pe de scandal no Kevin Taylor says scandal no one scandal $25,000 some pese me ya nti we de me sramo unya usika nye radio don't come and ask for scandal ye be kan Ghana nsem antina nsem ba ye be kebi eye girl ya ondwari dana someone asem ba ye be kebi de be sibia ye be kebi because eye Ghana ho nsem na ye kyekere nti ye de budget na to ho abane ye de bo kwa abitechi no na Kevin Taylor obey scandal ni ahwe se obetima strike NDC anya papa na tie time na NDC was not scandal ba could be 35,000 and then the matter was about 28,930 into the scandal ba could be 28,930 into I was some mutia one farm ma no scandal me ni obi ani gidigidi yo more platforms bebre mo ko scandal ho say ha na we scandal there for no kopem ban because scandal no $28,930 and sana bako enye ni nyina for the year bako she na Mr. S Mr. P mo omude omutibo bodan mo copy documents ba no na mo gyin so mo nyankofo ma emmoa ma no kokotia erade fa mbone cheme ejimifo na mo gyin so mo nyanipa ma ejimifo o pe scandal o bodam un my dear friend scandal kwasi aforum go to tar mo nko no mo pe scandal mremo TV is not off, TV is on. Good evening to all the ladies here. Good evening to all the guys here. We have 144 people right now on TikTok watching me. Inti, Mr. Ramo, scandal bia so who's a scandal ha no bia between $25,000. Scandal ba could be $25,000. And let me say this and put this on record. We have stated, and I'm going to state again, this platform would defend good governance. So if John Mahama's government said Yomoben a good, I would defend this government. What I can't defend is bad governance. And from what I am seeing now from John Mahama, he is doing exceptionally well. So it is good governance. Unless you have something that when we John Mahama buying my say enye. But I mean, so far as I speak here, as I sit here, I am seeing good governance. I am seeing decisions made for Ghanaians. I am seeing leaders who are intelligent. So with me, Simon Oka say, I defend good governance. So we ye adiena abana adiena oyeni I may defend it. So we ye adibonedi I can do that for you. Enti mo amotete nchen no, mo ana mudi attempts here to basement ya hore ya yire dross ye ni adwuma ye no. Sesi ya kwa hore ya yire dross o ye ni time kwa scandal. Ya yire dross ayama elgua o se akosi esi ni aprum afa ni akosi ya yire dross. Enti mo ko Kennedy wo na Kennedy Japan yes scandal from betna net 2 moa. One scandal 25,000 and the daho. Enti say MPP for my radio more per scandal na 25,000 first one called 28,930 and a matter so about 25,000 one scandal. So won't be nya kope bitina enya hana me bekyekere man enya me na me bekyekere wo party no me madwuma ameye no o se me feed me yere na me ma enti sa aban na ye de pa eya mema Ghana fo hu. That's my job. And then untumi nya me hwe ene de ene ntina me so obianko bie ne platform ye ngiska platform no ye ngiska o opa obefree me platform so I don't care. You can decide not to watch me again. I don't care. You can decide not to watch my platform again. I'm sorry. I don't care. So I beg you. Moi say Mr. P, Mr. S. Team. All right, let's do this. We should do this again, right? Okay. My team almost said I should put this announcement out right now. Not amount for because lots and lots of people, no, after a year updates, no TV, no, you guys are not getting a year signal, no, because some of you did not follow the instructions. Okay, so more most TV is off. The TV is not off. You need to follow the instructions. I mean, ready. Now, if I'm go through the instructions, more TV na off now. Munya live, no. The TV is on, but ebia reboot system, no. Entina ebia what you say you are not getting TV, no. Now, announcement here to about tonight, dear valued customer, we would like to inform you that there has been a frequency update for Loud Silence TV. Into your frequency update. Your frequency no asesa kakra. Into be a channel na uhu ya also no a shift kakra. Into be a unya also interest say you need a day multi TV no so. We are still on the multi TV. You can still search for a Loud Silence TV. There are some steps that I also will take care. Ube to me Eddie Ayden enya a show no live a multi TV so. Now, some decoders may not automatically detect the new frequency and now this new frequency into some of decoders now we use no e bi more there na e fuom there e bi also there enya papa sa e bi mu there na papa mo a there na ye try your luck no a se bi decoder ni ahode no e bia sa update ni no mo ntumi aye dem decoders ni entumi am picking automatically enti nke e phones mu a anka mo a there am picking mo nyina mo use iPhone mo nyina mo use Samsung and enti na mo ntumi am pick automatically no we example na me it is anke iPhone a mo TV na ntuma pick me channel ni biem no ni nyina ya Samsung Android into iPhone phone they automatically mo nyina pick here. So now what you have to do no say they also answer one, please update your decoder by scanning the new frequency as described below. Into see ano mo amusi TV number no mo scanning with decoder. Now this is what you have to do. Frequency here 11594 MHz. Ana Ghana MHz megahertz no 1194 MHz a new frequency mo am install a decoders man for no this is the frequency you need to be looking out for into sa frequency we no we are still on multi TV on sa able to me akan. Now what you also have to do is say polarization no vertical into see first no horizontal. Right now it is vertical. Into no more install a TVs no no you need to understand the polarization vertical right now. Symbol rating 30,000 30,000 a 30,000 and then a symbol rate no and also satellite position no a 28.2 degrees east. I hope I got it right. Inti muna mo sechi ema enkofo no this is what you have to be looking out for. We and a bit my director ama we your TV no. The TV is still on. Into decoder no say Android and I say any iPhone automatically to me pick up data. They also say also rescan it. Now follow these steps. Frequency 11594. Frequency no 11594. You will get us live right now. Normally, to make it easy, no, mun rescanning with decoder this is here. Well, I say unya TV no rescan with decoder no you get the TV again. Rescan it. You can say rescan and cast for sure. Yes, say me so nensa start it. Dum no nensa reboot no ho na ensa rescan no ho. Aha, sa na can Android phone no. Why na ma dichire mu ya den. Inti mo ana mo so mun sanka I can see say right now no bebre no mun saka den a year show no. Thank you very much. Right now the one scandal 38,930 and the daho obesam yes scandal fabra. Or the bar may because the boys I work with, the people I work with, the women I work with, they all have to survive. I need to keep this company running. TV near $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month. Ain't remember a scandal no. Wow, catch me for 5 years or 6, 7 years to say I'm not relevant. Me scandals no and no. Do not come to me and say I should do scandal on NDC. No, we decide that. But I always insist to say me scandal. Scandal bakubia $28,930. One bakubia intimisramo. Do not come and disturb us with scandal because it's a very big production team. Anytime I can say be done on TSRamo. So I'm for scandal bako 28,930. A honor war. Matters why 25,000. Thank you very much. Now yeah, be show no. Again, what town ma mente ya nipe beki cancer ma I say me what town many time I can tell an tiefu onyinity Zara sama me nyimiti or the me ko eye show bi na wakobo mi ti wo ho na or the ade bi ahyehyɛ mi tirim nti osema ma nyimiti nti na me nyimiti no nti Zara I can't get to see Zara nti Zara sama me nyimiti or the me ko show bi nti me nyan nyimiti. But apart from that, at the full BNC, Kevin Taylor were around. The reason why I unhu every day no for now unhu a year in court to already free mind no so once in a while no we are waiting for the John Mahama a year their appointment to basically be done fully. Now ya fully na ya start juma and anything you don't see us. Don't panic. Jandam ni nyina enko bebia. They know. The NPP as a political party is being led by a fool like Afenyomakin. Do not panic. When a fool leads a political party, you are not supposed to panic. They will drown themselves. Listen, when a political party is being led by a temperamental fool, the party will never sail. And what you see in parliament now, or you are seeing in parliament from the NPP side, led by Afenyomakin, you have to understand when a foolish captain leads a boat, it will surely sink. And omoje say agro. Anytime I Ghana for say, so when say MP before Jimmy or Parliament, omoje say Afenyomakin about vetting committee or Jimmy, do not panic. The guy is naturally foolish, and he's basically becoming a one-man minority. He wants it to be about him because he believes to say the people behind him Jimmy, and you can see some of the NPP MPs are still not thinking. And the Hestika or the Jimmy or Parliament, they still don't understand where they are. So what we need to do is to finish them kwata. And the kwata finalization, to make sure by 2028 I can depart 3 or Parliament. And that is my new focus. Because also Obia Jimmy, now man the opportunity to reason, to be smart, to understand the say, oh, mi Jimmy way the dimbedru hana nipano, unim say they can do it and they decide deliberately not to be reasonable, then you help them to die. And that is what we are going to help the NPP do. Because a whole political party, after losing an election, you lost an election, over 1.7 million, your candidate got 38.2%. What do you have to be doing now? This is not a time for you to be going on radio or standing in parliament to prove to Ghanaians say, no. This is the time for you to reflect. This is the time for you to understand some of your actions. You have to basically re-look at your actions, your utterances, your body language, your gesture. This is the time to have a re-look at the way you do things. But you can see that these people are naturally born foolish. That they are still in that mood, thinking, say, they still have power. They can still fool. Because in their brains, majority of the people who vote for the NPP are stupid. In terms of say Jimmy, they are still not getting the reality. You can see an MPP executive. You can see a general secretary, a national youth organizer will sit on radio and be telling you, say, then you hear the general secretary, oh, this election, we lost it, spirituality, they still don't want the people to understand this. Oh, Jimmy, they led them to this. And that is what is missing. In 2016, when the NDC lost elections, you realize that the party itself quailed in. The quelling in is having a respect. They looked into themselves. They decided to look back and analyze the party. The elders of the party sat down to be like, we cannot be having the same gesture, body language out there. So you saw that the party took a step back. The flag bearer, then John Mahama, took a step back. The party leadership took a step back. And they took a decision that was difficult by looking deep to know where they actually went wrong. But this is the situation where we have a political party that has lost with the biggest margin in the history of this country, 1.8 million. 1.8 million. And these fools are still telling us Ghanaians, say, they have some group of people somewhere who did not vote. In less than a month, they are out there campaigning. So you see the Mustafa guy, who is their national youth organizer, sitting on radio and saying, oh, Mahamudu Bawumia na wasa oba, where Jimmy? Is a party about Bawumia? Who are going to work for Bawumia? Is it the same fools? What are you looking at? Ediana Moshe. The party is enshrined in foolishness. Oka obisa udi omatem. Obwe Jimmy because they still think say Obia Odi party de chibia Jimmy such a maun to me. And that is my problem with these people. But we have a country to build. We have a nation to build. We have people who are willing to respect us and to serve us. And that's the most important thing as a nation. They think before they act. They look at us, how we feel before they take decisions. So who in their right senses will say, I am going to leave this kind of leadership at Mahamadi and this NDC party that has shown maturity to go and vote for NPP or follow the NPP. No, that's why I'm saying that whatever you see in parliament, whatever propaganda they are selling out there, as a Ghanaian, do not panic because the party is being led by a fool, a temperamental fool who does not know what he wants. And that is Afenyomaken. And sometimes you see some of their behaviors, some of their utterances. You ask yourself, say, me MPP, where are we headed? The party is heading nowhere. The party is heading for destruction, a total annihilation, destruction of that party. And I will lead that charge. Until the NPP reflects, starts to respect the people, starts to understand that we cannot be taken for granted. We will make sure that party is finished to the core. Because we cannot allow a group of foolish old men and women to take this country for granted, even at a point where they know that they have disappointed. They have stolen from the people. They have disrespected and killed the people. They have gone against the Constitution of the Republic. They have disrespected Ghana. They still do not want to have that kind of reason. They are just making us think, say, they are still intelligent than us. Don't panic. Don't be worried. Feel pity for them. Because me, Ekwameteha, and the people on Loud Silence TV are ready to make sure the right thing is done. I will do everything possible to make sure NPP go. And you see, this is not personal. This is not because Metai MPP. It is because the leadership of the party is stupid. Get this right. When the leadership changes, when they start to reason, when they start to become intelligent, think about the people and think about the intelligence of the people, we will all come to the table and say, this party, we can have a real look at it after 32 years. But what I am seeing now, no intelligent Ghanaian will get up one day and say, I want to follow the NPP. Why are you following the NPP? What do they stand for? What do they believe in? What is the party representing? And these are things, they are hard for people to tell them, but I will tell them. Let's get serious as a people. We are never going to go back to where we were again. Never. We will never go back to what the NPP put we through. Never again. And if we will have to sacrifice our lives to protect Ghana from not going back to the Ekufuado Bawumia NPP kind of governance, we will do it. Because at a point, this party NPP did not care about Ghana near Kwara or Nam Street. They did not care. They were enshrined and they were thirsty for power. They killed, they murdered. They were happy and they laughed about the plight of the people. So people like us, and we don't want to help these fools to take us back there. We need to get these things right. Never again. Say, and the way Ghana near out to Ghana and there, don't you feel safe? When you hear John Mahama speak, don't you feel honored to be a Ghanaian? When you hear John Mahama's appointment, or share the kind of people he's selecting, appointing, so you're Ghanaian, don't you feel proud? When he speaks, don't you feel some kind of calmness and respect and maturity? Don't you see, say, you are living in a country being led by intelligent people? So who in their right senses will say, in Kwasiafo way again, MPP, let me go and bring this group of twerps, political insects, tribal, dysfunctional bigots to come lead this country again? No. I am not going anywhere. and the people on this platform, we are all here. I am going to stay until I get to that point when Nyankopon beka say, Kevin, that's it for you. We are not going anywhere. And I keep saying, say, yeah, the nokre ebegu MPP. Dear Yana say, upon all the things that happen, yenya MPP who say omo Ghana bone. Upon the omo Ghana nyina no, you don't see it in their statements. You don't see it in their actions. They are so they feel so entitled. Say, yeah, there was a deep power. Kwasiafo with the power in nine beso. Huh? With the power in nine beso. At a point, these fools, Brian Champon, the gay guy, what's his name? Lord Comey, they were standing on stage telling Ghanaians, Ekufuor Jimmy Wewes, he was telling us, I will not hand over power. Now Baumia Jimmy Sujina stage is he's happy because it was going in his favor. Near Tigana ha asofo ahemfo. We saw all these utterances. We knew that where we were, the democracy was basically slipping through our fingers. Ahemfo akese no bofran tuma kese kekam kwasiasem. They all saw these nonsense. They were quiet. Today, they have become the all-intelligent asofo ahemfo. They want to direct how this country should go. In Mebunu na ne Jimmy na ne say, ye di atemno, we fought to redeem this nation, to save our democracy. We will make the decisions, and not you old twerps. Weja. 2025 season in start here. Ahumana eka 2024 na michu chano. 2024. Micha material no. Ahumana keka no ene na mi yini Hemens na mi yino. Officially 2025 mi starti bibia. Yeti kroma nipe ewu nipe bre na mo de bokwasi esasisi fia. Egu memeso. Na mo dwen sa Asantefo ni bi ejimi. And you used Asante. Asante said bait. The NPP played around Asantefo to say Asantefo be a Jimmy. They sit on TV and make it look like say Asantefo ya moi, a mere political party. A fucking mere political party. Any leader, any principles. Chairman won to me, boy, yeah, they need time Morris Sampa. I'm to meet radio so. Ewa santimemu na ye dia Asantefo atem in the name say ye your political party ye your power, and nobody was speaking. And if we had allowed this to happen, if people like us and other good people who were speaking out, if we all had quelled in Japan, they be about federal court. Do you know how much it takes to be at the federal court? Over $200,000. I deal with 4 lawyers. All these things should have stopped us from doing what we were doing. Do you know? But the priority was to save Kwasiampe also MPP now also now was to save you not to be shot like a dog on the street because we were being led by animals. Yatia na man 40 radio TV so Ghana journalists both say adanya Kennedy Japan so Oba America the Kevin Taylor court adanya Kevin Taylor kind of wasem. And we saw Ghanaians jubilating. Adanya, Kevin Taylor, young funding court. But we didn't coil in. We wasted resource. We understand. We believe that. It's okay. But we are excited today and happy today because Kwame Nkrumah is excited. For me, Kwame Nkrumah is so excited about the young people who all came together to speak truth. We are excited today because Menana, me papa mame ene papa me mame papa ne me papa me nana no na me beto omo Ghana no today in their grave wherever they are proud because we did what had to be done. It is not about the money, it's about making sure principles are followed. And that is why some of us we get so excited every time. It is not about the win for the NDC, it's about we knowing that Ghana is safe. That is the most important thing. You people, some of you Ghana for me a dirty, mwe Jimmy. Ya come when you man ya moya, mine say nine. Muni munyansa. Mama Nkwasi for the 8 years, I ran them down. No ministry in Ghana has money you can work with. No ministry. That is why today I'm here to advise the NDC, John Mahama appointees. I'll talk on a few things. There are a few things I'll speak on social media segment, yes. But my job here tonight is to advise the new appointees, John Mahama appointees. No, that is why I'm here tonight. Coming back, me show 2025 season is starting here. Me say wa opese me yes scandal no. MPP for Moka Kevin Taylor. I say see idea. On my scandal 28,930. Or the bar dollars. Make sure scandal. But so when nyama kwasiato memfa manonko pemban. Abwache ye jirem.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No look no answer my. Abwache. You will for Belgium, it was two Belgium, why
when you might nkuramba nkrasefo omaja Kevin Taylor we ultimate foko me when you might nkura mpetekuma ai ko Europe ko homu guo se nwan ai NDC aba ye behwe de mu bedi mu bewi amoa ekufo de kwasiampai ni ba omi akrampo ne yete ho se mo se John Mahama beba enkakwa nkete nwan ma mmoa ma mungu Europe wo kanya TikTok aka bu bebre ka depression kum se nwan kwasiafo mo pegana ye and obeti obnom TikTok any Facebook ai se NDC aba ye behwe se kania bekofo ma aboa bi kania bia ankofom ye penesa nwan koto de ne bodwe mo ho afiafin munnim nyansa nkurama mo ho afiafin na mugu Europe America den mukobo 9 to 2 hours ba mo siase bran aguguo adentina ende de se John Mahama ba ai mo Kevin Taylor say ya behwe wo behwe wo bodam apete no kura mo tena na se pete no mo ni MPP nkwasiafo we tena aye Ghana for ni o mo tena aye John Mahama na Ghana for ntimi ni o mo tena NPP will be in opposition for 32 years market someone from nyansa ambo me yanchechire Ghana ni year Monkwasia tribal party no, it will be in opposition for 32 years. And that is when we will consider. After 32 years, no, now you're yes, you're better MPP. Now, for a year, consider in nine. I said, yet, see how you best shed your best. Say, John Mahama, message John Mahama, oh, move a year, petrol nunco 80. You begin to defend John Mahama. Say, I'm born, me too. Me okay. Anna. Yantam Ghana ejapade nyama jankroma I'm good ana yatam bibia magabi dabi John Mahama oni gabi ana won say John Mahama ebusu for 50 wa ban mu as far as me hu say I am good John Mahama betum the diesel akọ 3,000 a liter I am fine because the busu for 50 ni aban mu odwan ana mugye say ye nwan na egu Ghana ohun ana mugye say ye jimi o per scandal 2000 I saying Dabio. Besides, meant to so. Sena saying, 5,000. Besides the figure of Breme, meant to so. Oh, bottom. When you now move TikTok, Munim said the next question, ye boni patu. economy na say Ekufuor the arrogant but omi atwantro enkwasiade Samira tina baby electoral commissioner den na bodo mokwasia mu hu fi gugu abrochire soso aden eye kuro mu party enti enyina yenkowu ende mu nyina mu bewu ansa na enyina yewu me say mo pa 2024 28 mamonto aba emphobia ho and this be winning John Mahama the Okachere Ghana for will deliver 30%, and this will be in power for 40 years, and he will deliver. And then the musrono, and then a more panicking, and then a man with the difference between governing and ruling. Kwasiafo be ruling Ghana. Nipa fimi to say Lord come to me jina ni pemka say onjai power. Brane champon kwasia we to me jina ni penim. Na himfu nyina ye din obi ankasa aden ya kwasia tribal party or power. Enti kwateboto fo no de yenye din. Ye twa mo be ma na mo de wo mema tintin gram mpanka anka ensemo motete wona nkwasiasam me nka hwe na monim heater ye de ba mo ana me hwe say sometimes nan say mitimi tina wa na ma hwe de call social media ne parliament ana mesre me when I am not that me MPP ankasa sa Ekufuor regime we the scandals na wo mu ni menyan wie yo ansa na Mahama ne NDC for so me the 4 years I finish it. Yes, scandals. No, minyan wie. Unim scandals. Oh, bodam. Ye wie de oh. Ede de ko enim. Ya pile. Inti menya wajuni say ye ko bebia o. Ya pile. Inti me see. Scandals na minyan wie no. I was me exposing nyina and it will take me 8 years. O perfofro. Usika sa. Uni enufuo okoto nkranwom abuo bi ba. Shege 25,000 flats. One scandal. Munja mono mumblidi. Me say I will insult. If you also like, go and insult. Me mediatem. Yes, I have a reason for insulting. And I'll always insult constructively. When some better idea about them that me dini partem because ni people ha among person begini say ni pa mo say moi. Don't think say I'm going to stop. I am going to still insult. Ko bia wo de ne ko kanya mesem. Go open your platform and go preach. Yes, start here. Send all right, now let me talk to John Mahama's new appointees. She, ye be diba tema mo hwa ira mo say ye jai. Ne ye jai ngodi die. Ye to krom ha. Now let's go forward. The new appointees, John Mahama appointees, you know, and I want to say this, and we had a meeting, minimum editorial team, we've had a meeting, and your meeting, you know, this is what then do your conclusion, you know, and I want to put it out there. From the day I will start 2025 official season, no, where now your NDC Libya minimum. During the campaign period or during the time we were in opposition, we were casual friends, we were professional friends. That friendship ends. I'm putting it here, I'm making it official. Well, minimum NDC, I'm no high friend because I like the cause of John Mahama during the campaign, before the campaign, for the past 6-7 years. From 2025, when I start my official season, that friendship, with all due respect, me who I make a high, but that friendship ends there. It's going to be a professional friendship. It ends there. So our friendship, no, is see. So nobody in the NDC should put anything in their head and say, oh, me Kevin Taylor didn't come up paying. Oh, Kevin Taylor, they're madam for my texting that, or you're madam for. No. Or you're madam for professionally. But when it comes to my job, Sir Adam Forno, it ends. There's a reason why my team wants me to put this out there. That friendship ends there. You saying hello to me and me replying hello will not affect my job. And I'm saying this specifically to the NDC John Mahama appointees. Message we Now, there's something we want to put out. Advice the appointees of John Mahama. One, Moama occupy office bia now. No, the first thing you need to be doing now is to be preparing an audit to tell we Ghanaians, office now, this is what I came to meet. Obia with the right to have an internal audit. And Sana will be taking over that office. No, you need to let Ghanaians know what you went there or you came there to meet. We don't want anybody to come later to tell us. Now we ye, but now we need no. Mimi hobby. Office will be. And you won't call officer and handing over notes were handed over to you. So it is your responsibility to make sure that people know what you came to inherit. I am not going to force anybody to tell the people what you went to inherit or what you have gone to inherit. It is better for you, it will be in your own interest to come out to let the people know that this CEO, this ministry, when I came over, this is what I met and this is what I am working with. Because when we start to do our job, we don't want excuses from anybody. I'm doing this because Kevin Taylor timing. Because I'm not going to take that shit. I will make it personal. And I am nicely letting you know, say I'm out of office. You point to it is equally better for you to also let the people know what you went there. Do not cover things up, because when we start to go in, we will tell the people you are the one who committed a crime. You have the opportunity to do that now. You have the opportunity to do that. Accountability is very important. In this occupy office be John Mahama say we are competent. When we say ubetuma ye jumano, na say say ko office we are. Let us know what you went there. Dia uko hu ye. Meant na ho Emma nyoma mumfa also Emma beka nkyere say you came to inherit this. This was not done. And we are not going to give you that excuse. Inti may catch them internal audit should be done. Secondly, every appointee should understand, say, every department, government office, whether you're a CEO, you're a minister, or whatever, there is a PR department. This thing I'm doing tonight, we will come back to this. It will be because of Kevin Okaye. Some of you appointees, you love the media. You like the flamboyance. You like to wear suits. You like to use words, English, grammar. You like to boast for people to know what could school. Or a lawyer, or a PhD. Every department you occupy, say, or a CEO, or a one, there is a PR department. They are paid to do that job. And their job is to speak to the public, to speak to the Ghanaians, what your institution, the institution you are heading, is doing. Sa rational mo sorry na obia sorry wadani PR at its own department no stop. It's a generous advice. Sa nkwasiade we na mo sua bedu this point. Mo ayama mo office bia no, use your PR department. You have people who speak for that respective institution. They are paid every month, and their job is to meet the press and to speak to the press. It is not your job, the CEO, to be meeting the press and going on radio to tell the Ghanaian on the street what you are doing. It is the job of your PR department. Wow, PR department, my PR department, and then it means you don't need a PR department. Secondly, why you are in a rush to go on radio, go on TV every day, every 2 days, to go and talk about your job and exposing yourself, we are letting you know, say, hand that job over to your PR department. At Chirswa, they need to release a statement signed by the PR department head, authorized by you. You need to deal with PR department issue statements. Say a institution, you the CEO, you are not the one to speak. It is the PR department that is supposed to speak. The person in charge of PR, the spokesperson, he or she, that is his job or her job. That is how you govern. That is how you are able to manage an institution. That is how leaders do it. And into your scale of preference. And into your job distribution. And into uko ejumebiyama obia one role. And into you tia obiaka. Mo tie sadi wa mo pese mo betie mo problem. I know some of you definitely will think you are arrogant, you blow yourself up, and we will be here to make sure we blow you up totally. When you go to the Jubilee House, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye is the mouthpiece of the Jubilee House. You see how your boss himself, the president, is using the structures. When he wants to tell somebody to do something, he tells you. The last time, Okache Ghana for said, he will instruct the chief of staff to take a decision. He knows there is Ejuma also BIA. Every time there is an information coming from the Jubilee House, it comes from the PR. That is how it's supposed to be. In the Saudi Ejuma, now no power no be PR, one no be MD, one no be ICU. I will help you blow up. I will make sure you lose that job because you are not ready to make sure a man for also muye omojuma no omobeye omojuma. Now, Maka media, too much media. Stay away from the media. The appointees, I am telling you. I know some of you appointees are still communicators of the party. When you go on radio or on TV to speak as a communicator, maybe you are a CEO of a department or an institution, but you are still the communicator of your party. When you go there, you speak as a communicator of your party, but you don't speak as in the capacity of your institution. If somebody demands information from your institution, that person needs to go to the PR department of your institution. That is how it works. Inti Adebachi, near the watch TV3. Ebia, we are communicator in the NDC. We are executive. You still have to play that role as a communicator for the party. When you go on TV3, you discuss what they are discussing. Anything pertaining to your department, your PR will have to release a statement. So you can tell the panel, I didn't come here to discuss my department. I came here to discuss what you have on the table. If what you have on the table includes or has my department issue in there, I will tell you that wait for my institution to release an official statement. When they insist, you are the CEO, why can't you say it? Let them know you respect the rules of your department. That is how it works. You can be a panel on a morning show as a communicator for a political party and a CEO. You can still make sure this works. Me catch remo. And sana mumubi mudi mujimi. Ama sa some of these stupid account media for na omu beiti nipa. Omu jinipa no si boni. Peace FM, Angel FM, OK FM, sa Isra FM, Kesbin FM, sa aya wood sa Nkwasia FM for ni bino. And sana mwa jimwanwe si boni. They are there. That is what the NPP is waiting. They want to trap you guys. Because I have fought hard to get John Mahama where he is. People like myself on my platform, other Ghanaians fought so hard democratically to make sure we save our democracy. Intime, if you decide, say, we are arrogant, you are going to do your own thing, I will do everything in my power to make sure you are kicked out. Yeah. And I'm not going to sit here and make you feel you're appointing to be a rosary. No. I'm telling you what you need to do. Oh, you're arrogant. Don't listen. Fine. You're the Jimmy. You're any appointment. But you're a bit to me too. Now, there's one advice I want to give to appointees. Mr. S, Mr. P, guys, stay with me. The young people who helped the NDC to win 2024 elections, the polling agents on your NDC for create job opportunities for them. Why you be mau a jumebia appointment biano? It is your responsibility. Sir, in Kwafona almost sacrifice here over 40,000 young men and women who stood still, who were resolute to protect your ballot. Omo amudi omo call training mu. Almost sacrifice here, said they want to fight for, because this is the time you people have to also remember them. Create job opportunities for them. Mofa Ejuma, look at those people. Consider them first. On your list, they should be first. You people have no idea what I am doing. But in the next 6 months, 7 months, you will understand. Let's say, more positions, you know. So young men and women over 40,000 now, much share omugu Ghana. And opportunity to omuko ballot boxes on edi omu life. A sacrifice omu life, a protecting mo ballot. And making sure say ya kind maba. And my mobile power, my mumenya the opportunity to serve, you know. More many opportunity for ministers to CEOs. Also priority, so those people, give them employment. Create job opportunities for them. You will need these same people in 4 years. Let them feel part of this government. Let them know, say, those people, you appreciate them. Let them believe in that. Let them have that commitment. Don't take that from them. The moment you take that from those people, you will lose 2028. I'm telling you. You people should go back to your election directorate. Tell them to bring the list out. Muncha list, competent ones who are capable of working. Give them jobs. Muntieme. Give them jobs. Mama Kotna office one cover for Juma Mama girlfriends and Kwasi Afobia Lomti baby Omanya Shi, Ebusian 4. Omo wini power on the down to 4 years and Chena ba. 4 years in the next 3 years now ba. These people, some would disappoint you, you will not get anybody at the polling station to defend your ballot again, to protect your ballot. You lie, you will lose. So I'm telling the CEOs, Munyina from the ministers, create jobs for these people. It be to my PR. There are so many opportunities. Majority of the people who are your polling agents, they are educated people. Create job opportunity for them. Some missing for way, losing the trust they have for you. You are done as a political party. And I know what I am saying. And it goes to especially the young ones and when your position will end this. Mobile CEOs, mobile DNDNO. You have to create jobs for these people. Moon create opportunity more. At least about 70% of the 40,000 people, they need to be employed. The chairman in the respective regions. Mo amunim enkwara na mo de omudimba e na mum start and contact your NGO information. You, the job is on you, the regional chairman. Because time and I yepe nipa amabaye training. I waste your time. These are the people who sacrificed. You know where they are. Nobody should come and tell us they don't know where they are. No. When you needed them for the elections, you were able to call all of them. You can call all of them today. The list is there. Omanibuama, you have it. You know where every single one of them is. Sami Jemfi, you know the list. Yaya Koku, you know the list. You people, computer man, NDC job, munim list, no. Make sure you fix these kids. Give them jobs. Now, it is very important to say about to me, you understand, say to me, and can the person affable power, ultimately keep power forever. In Debiano, you need to make arrangements. You need to be proactive how to sustain that power. And no kwasiafo na omuntiasie. They thought to say power na ekuta omono MPP for no. They thought to say nobody, nothing can take from them. But the moment I obey smart, power be doing sima, you need to start thinking how to keep that power. And it shouldn't be a bad way. It should be a way. So power now keeping ebe protect now protecting nipa na or the 2 minima. So their interest should be your priority. So omo come who bo mu ema o 2 minutes, omo interest your priority, you can hold on to that power for years, hundreds of years. Obi to influence him. And that is what I am showing the NDC. The young people are there, they are watching. Omo mko say when you titifie. Me who say mo CEO Libya yama mo djuma no must start looking somewhere. Oh, we need this guy. He works at this place in UK. I'm going to bring him. Oh, I have seen this person. No. When people wanted power, they were in UK. Let them stay in UK. San kwasiafo na odwese omo de omo ho mbon omo de omo anko ekura seda omo de omo hwu efe no those people they will come and position now won ye be yiwe firi ho omo amose omo ho aye fin no omo no koye nkwasi adwuma no they need to be rewarded and they have to be rewarded with jobs because you know say so must hankofo we adwuma they will be willing to come back in 2028 the experience they have now no they will be willing to use that experience to make sure you win the elections again. Because election am winning, you know, these people almost commitment level and a boy winning elections. 2028, you are not going to go out there again and find 40,000 people who are true to your cause, who believe in what you believe in. You will not get it. I'm telling you. The next 4 years, 40,000 people now using endeno. Someone show me see more opportunities. I'm feeling comfortable. And yet you may be I'm willing to help you in 2028. You will lose the elections. Media Makamasem. After this short break, no, Mrs. We do short pieces, social media segment. All right, thank you very much. It's time for the social media segment. It's exactly 5:11 in Ghana. It is 10:11 p.m. Yejinem, obiya because the facts are here. Ujimi so be diwatem. All right, now. Enche biya nansia yete se eye Obuasi. And before I move forward, I want to say this. More appointees, you know, majority of you should understand that John Mahama is a new kind of leader now. John Mahama is ready to leave a legacy. It being seen that in our history. And so why politics are check? Now say why you do fear. So we take you time now to study John Mahama. The appointments he's making. The reason why I don't discuss appointments, who goes here and who goes here, say, John Mahama knows who he can work with. I will not choose somebody for John Mahama to give me an excuse when he does not deliver. I will allow John Mahama to choose whoever he thinks can help him deliver. Celebrate said John Mahama to deliver, I can blame him. It is what study me. I don't get involved in appointments. I don't instruct my guys who write on my page and all that to talk about appointment and a win and a time. We don't do that. Because we believe, say, John Mahama and your Tuabamano, you believe in your respecting intelligence in to mission in him. So what say with the experience now, who say Asimesiwe, Sebio, or Eba fine, Sebio, or any friendly, Sebio, the one kind on number to Juma. You have the belief to me, mano. Let him work with that person. It is not up to me to tell John Mahama, say, why now be you why now be you know. Because when I do that, then I wouldn't have the right to criticize John Mahama's government. In this West study, I don't talk about appointments, and I don't want to have anything to do with appointment. I don't care. What I'm looking out for and what I'm waiting for is the delivery. Give me the delivery. So I'm a delivery now. We are my enemy. It's me. John Mahama can choose to appoint anybody. I don't care. I don't care because I believe that he's competent enough to know who he wants to work with. I will not scream about John Mahama's appointment. No, I respect him and I respect his decision. And I know majority of Ghanaians want to Abama into or take a decision. I believe he's considering the majority of the people who gave him that power. No, into I know he will not take a decision that will soil his integrity. And I say will destroy his legacy he wants to leave behind. Into I know whatever decision he's taking. Anytime I see an appointment come out on social media, I look at it like the same way you look at it. I'm like, okay, this is what John Mahama wants. This is what he believes he can work with. That is it. I would never sit here and talk about appointment. And John Mahama, I don't want for we. No, I don't care. It's not my business. I don't that conversation no san common me dibi me I'm not an menya kwara in politics. So I've been doing this for years, and I've gotten to that point to know say I'm not supposed to give politicians the room to give me excuses. And to me, I don't decide for politicians. I allow politicians to make their decisions. That's what gives me that room to critically analyze or assess a political party or a government. And see, sometimes when I see some of the appointments, I watch, like they say, then we say, okay, this is what John Mahama wants. This is what he wants to work with. Let's wait. Let's support it and see. Delivery, but something happened today. You see, and some ministers were supposed to be sworn in, and one lady who was supposed to be sworn in, a friend of minister designate, gender minister designate, your friend Agnes Na Mumulati. And then you bring and go say John Mahama swearing in. She was late. And the information is that John Mahama refused to swear her in. Or the Jubilee House decided that so why late there is no need, because the president cannot go to the Volta region in the morning. Make sure he returns to swear ministers in. Now what you cry? Now catch him so why later. So president Nekwa swear in is total disrespect to the president and to his office. So your appointee in Mahama's government, you should take a clue from this. This shows that Mahama can fire somebody tomorrow morning after swearing the person in tomorrow afternoon. John Mahama can fire somebody tomorrow evening and not pass or swear anybody in or channel power. In the evening, John Mahama can sack that person. This should tell you something. So this lady was late to the swearing in, and then Jubilee House prevented her. So at the end of the day, so your appointee, this should tell you something about your leader. Your leader is trying to tell you, he's trying to speak to you. Respect the people. Respect the people who have given you that power. And with all due respect, I don't know what led to the lady getting there late. But at the end of the day, the president to make of water region, Saba, to make sure so I swear ministers in a so you should do everything possible to be there before the president. That's how it's supposed to be. There are no excuses here. So this wonderful lady did not get the opportunity today. Maybe tomorrow she will get the opportunity. But it sends a very good message. It sends a strong message to you, the appointees. Nobody is above sacking. Nobody is above cautioning. This is the new John Mahama you are seeing. This is the new John Mahama government you are seeing. It is not government as usual again. This is a new kind of governance. There's a governance whereby we need to respect the people, because sorry in Ghana for TV wa almost constituents share. So if you don't get there on time, about president ne drew on timer, then technically you are disrespected. No amount of excuses in these circumstances, because president is called Volta region. This morning when the president went to the Volta region, me who say our kasano odinkan epa ahemfo any asofo ne chew say he is very sorry. This is the president of the republic. He does not have to apologize to anybody when he's late, because the president has a lot of things on his plate. So president to me appear at a function earlier. The president, even on his way, because of security, he can be delayed. Yeah. The security setup can tell him that, Mr. President, the place is still not ready for you. Even though security is ready, we believe that you have to still stay indoors for another 1 hour because we are trying to put some things in order. You don't have that privilege. It is a precedent. And pay a water region, the Voltaire and Sekasa, opa eye ahemfo ne chew, opa eye de asofo ne chew. Opa omo betna ho kakra ansa na oba de chew say he's sorry, he delayed a little bit. And that is how it's supposed to be done. That is how it's supposed to be done. We need to show respect. So when I was listening to John Mahama, I realized that now we have a leader who nimi answer. Yeah, a leader in his gestures and in his utterances. Or now by and say, why Junior will say, untumi nye de mi yedi be and respecting the pana. Then do not think it's obet ma sevu or ma baim. Sometimes you don't need a leader to pull a gun or to speak stupidly and foolishly like a kufuado and abaumia to look like say you are strong. Your actions alone speaks a lot. And that is what John Mahama is doing. I am so bad. I feel so bad for her. I don't know what caused this. And I know, say, she has learned a lot from this. And I believe, say, it has sent the right message to every single appointee. I am praying that tomorrow, if there's going to be another ceremony, they should try and swear her in. She's a very competent lady, very respectful lady. She's very diligent in her job, and I know she can deliver. But at this point, it becomes difficult to defend when you know, say, you have to be there even maybe an hour or two before the event starts. But it's good these things happen. Because, say, Sanyama we in appointees libino and shada anyadeng and shada what is at stake. Some people still think, say, this is John Mahama as usual. No. I can tell you on authority, this is not the John Mahama you know in 2012 or you knew in 2012. This is the new John Mahama who wants things to be done right. He's resetting this nation. Mr. President, and whoever is in charge of the swearing in, with all due respect, I am pleading. I don't know what caused this lady's delay, but with all due respect, I know she has learned her lessons. And Ghanaians basically know what this woman can do, her competence and all that. We are apologizing on her behalf. We beg you, Moma, another opportunity to swear in. Just swear her in and let her go do her job. But this is enough punishment. Mr. President, this is enough punishment. And I know the chief of staff and all the intelligent people around the president, the advisor to the president, Madam Valerie, the legal advisor to the president, Madam Brew, and the rest of the people in the Jubilee House. I know the secretary to the president, Mr. Mahama Callistos, and the rest of the very intelligent people around the president, the vice president. This woman, I don't know what happened, but I believe that she has learned her lessons. She should be forgiven. She should be given the nod to go serve her people. And I know she will learn a lot from this. And sometimes it will be CIF for a reason. This had to happen for some people to know what is actually at stake. Some people to know that serious business is being done. You get what I mean? This is something we have to be looking at. So, Mr. President, Madam Na Momo is a very wonderful woman. And I know from today, she will check those things very well. She will not underestimate the job she has been given. And she will not underestimate the people's time. And whoever is in charge, we are begging you, give her another shot. She has to be sworn in tomorrow, God willing. And I believe in this woman, she can deliver. And I know John Mahama and this government, they are a listening government. Because I know that John Mahama saw something in this lady or appointing, and I know this mistake will not take her competence away from her. But at least it has sent a message that majority of people in Ghana, and especially NDC appointees, they now understand what they need to do. So, Mr. President, we are begging you. You see, I just saw this. And sometimes, there are people in Ghana we need to be very careful about. With me, what I hate, any people who speak without facts and people who expect Ghanaians to show them respect. Now, I've seen, my team just sent me this post on social media. And it's coming from Oliver. And you see, these are some of the things they do. And what they do is sometimes they just want to force themselves into the limelight. They want people to talk about them. They want to feel important. There are so many people in Ghana, I refuse to speak about them because me draw line. I give you some respect. But these are the kind of people that are from political insects. They feel, say, always they have to come out and say something to feel relevant. Now, this is Oliver. He calls himself a lawyer. Fine. I'll give that to him. Now, so all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approved, are those ones not affected by oral strange republic? No facts to this. When somebody writes same about him on social media, this guy will be screaming. He will be insulting. He will be writing theses. He will be going on radio to radio and saying people are after him because of what he believes in. But they hide behind the small name that they have, the little distraction that they have caused to try and malign people. Where are your evidence and where is your facts? And we will have these kind of creatures with us for a long time. They are not going anywhere because they have this impression that they think they know everything. They know all. They are intelligent than everyone in Ghana because they went to some country to learn something we don't even know. So they can come into Ghana and now create things because they want to feel important. These are the foolish things they have been doing for years. Where is the money? Who gave the money? Come and show us documents. Come and show us evidence. 2025, you cannot just come put things on social media and just walk away. You need to prove it. Because people's reputation are at stake here. Anytime when I'm speaking on stuff, I add facts to it. So how can you just go on social media and talk stupidly like that? When they are appointee to be endorsed, the NDC has majority on the appointee committee. The NDC has majority in parliament. This is what we talk about. Proof doing. So it makes us now start to question their credibility on things that they have said before. You see, Sir Oliver Muemuno, they quasiamuli sit on social media and want to malign people. When people hold their tail, then they start to leave their beard to grow like they are mad, to make it look like say they are homeless. Where is your evidence? When I also a lawyer, I call law school. When I only me call law school, me need degree, me need PhD, me need masters. I yedi Jimmy your street in so. Yedi yenko school papebia. When I go kind brofo. When I a lawyer, this stupid statement you are making and spreading on social media, do you think it's going to help you? How does this help your credibility? Munjai sa Jimina modetete Ghana hono Masa, this time nobody is a friend again. Oh. We are going to make sure we expose you criminals. We are calling you criminals because the kind of things you say without backing it with facts, the kind of things you want to put out there to feel relevant. Yeti kroma hana mobile ye humo. Baby anamo wono yenim dia mo ye yenim eye emfaswa ye nya omoso. So you people cannot come to Ghana and pretend as if say ye humo sort of human beings before. Come and give us proof. You need to be called to parliament to answer questions because every day you people want to be seen someone mu answer. Sa nkwasi ade ne twemo. Oliver, we will not entertain it again. I am not saying say evidence I mean for evidence brand be prove you wrong. But this kind of stupid politics, it will not happen again. This kind of stupid childish statements, it is not going to happen again. Nobody's going to give you space again in Ghana. We are not going to allow this kind of fake news ambassadors. You, Oliver, and your group, you are the fake news ambassadors in Ghana. You cook the story, you go sit somewhere else, and on Parliamentary TV, so now more discuss it, now more say Nipa life without anything backing it. Now, I think we can question your integrity. Now, we can question why you people are going through what you are going through. Now, freedom has come. So now freedom has come. So everyone can quasiamuli write anything. Freedom has come. John Muhammad on chinipa. John Muhammad on kandapa on kufuadomo on tatamo. Yadam ko chese osanama isen confirm mo nante omo na ba akoso. Ade achepe na mo diabetes ko na mo din kwasiasem. And the freedom aba into be ejimi no ho. Today freedom has come. Into mo tete Ghana na mo jimi mo ho. Parliament needs to call this guy to come and tell Parliament with evidence. Because you see, these people are supposed to be also a scapegoat. Or you say no akoni jail in 8 years. Now kwasi ebi tuwa no adwene say, hey, where do you mean any say me yes sadie no. These are the kind of people you put in jail. 8 years, 6 years. Then young people sitting out there who are also thinking to act kwasiamuli, no, they will step back and not act kwasiamuli like these people. What do you get from this? Where are your evidence? Obi beka some say for one about there. The outcome may be to improve in today. The outcome in no, you have not been able to prove to us political riffraffs. There be politicians who use them in the name say, yeah, they are neutral. There's no neutral in Ghana. Nobody's neutral in Ghana. Deciding not to even vote is a decision. You people are the problem at your war Ghana and the freedom of Ba into be a Jimmy 2025. We are not going to make it easy for some of you fake news lawyers. 2025. We are not going to make it easy for some of you people. We will make sure the law works. I was a Parliament for Huawei because this is an indictment on Parliament. This is the higher disrespect to Parliament. And Alban Bagbin and Parliament, they need to summon this guy. He needs to come to Parliament, meet the committee, and prove to the committee that he has evidence that some appointees paid money. If he fails to do that, he needs to go to jail. He needs to be jailed. Yes. Say your mom ran and your juma. You better not chroma and unquasia for say a say chrono. I used to respect him a lot. I didn't know that he just wanted attention. Show us, prove to us. Me tie, say na adwi ochina oba on Facebook, now be share me evidence. I will come here tomorrow and applaud you. Because that is how we want things to be done. But until you do that, I will make sure Parliament, they need to call this guy. They need, you see, the NDC majority, they need to start something. And it brings me to what happened in Parliament today. When the committee now almost every appointees allowed Napo to come and sit with the MPs. You see, I want to tell the committee chairman, my friend, with all due respect to you, that is not your property. We all know Afenyomakin is a fool. The MPP group sitting there, they don't have any intelligence. They are not ready to help you people vet the appointees. Napo sitting on that committee, what was he sitting there? In what capacity? You allowing Napo to come sit on that committee, he is a former MP. Do you know the number of former MPs who can be guests at that committee hearing? Do you know appointees are omnium former MPs are omnium ministers are? They can also come and take a chair and sit with the MPs to ask to be laughing and asking questions. Are we serious as a people? And you, the committee chairman, you are playing jokes with us. Now, would you say MPP know what this majority in Parliament are? Do you think that the MPP will allow you to bring somebody from outside to come and sit among them to say Napo is a mere Ghanaian. He has no portfolio. So why do you give Napo that room to come and sit there and fool himself? As an MP? As a minister? That fool does not have any capacity. If he came as a guest to support Muntaka, he needs to sit back there. Now, for the during the campaign, flag bearer. But today, because of John Mahama, you are here for, or whatever committee chairman, you have a position. Nobody considered you in anything. The man who was being insulted by Napo Kwasi has made sure he gave you a position to be in Parliament to be a chairman. You sit there and Napo Kwasi MPs or MP. If he came as a guest, can't he sit there? When my appointees don't do more friends who are MPs who came as guests, why didn't they come sit there? Mudia munya to me and Mudi din Kwasi asem. Sa in Yankana Mtetim China, dirty riffraffs MP before them. Oji someone no majority and Kasan Kwasi asem na mozo soso come soso. Huh? And you people go on the street and fight so hard to give you power. Power no become movie in sana esma esma bodam. You start to underestimate the power of the people. You start to disrespect the people. Do you know the anger in the system? Do you know what the people want you people to do? I don't care. I don't fucking care who Napo is. He needs to sit back there. I don't fucking care who Muntaka is. So Muntaka ni Napo ye gay kura na mo daboma. I don't care. So Muntaka ni Napo e cracky deals. And mo ya munkwasi diwo aswasia. I don't care. Napo needs to sit where everybody sits. He's a fucking guest. He's not an MP. People work so hard to become MPs. People have worked hard to be appointed. So you don't allow this fool to come and sit amongst you. And you want us to respect you as a chairman? Why do you think Afenyomakin is disrespecting you? Because you have become so weak. You are here for. You have become so weak. Why send to now to and a question pay yourself in your market near MP before they are manipulating you. Why should Napo sit where he sat? As what? As what? In what capacity?
Yo, we are best fishermen. No answer my. I'm watching. You will for Belgium front. It was Betty Belgium front. It was two Belgium front. Why you Why round what? Why you Why round what? Why you Why round what? Why you Supuno? Why round what? It was for Belgium front. It was Betty Belgium front. It was two Belgium front. It was Belgium front. Why you yell? Why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Why round what? Why you yell? Why round what? I want it. Original. Why you yell? Why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Why round what? Why you yell? Why round what? I want it. Original.
We are still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. You're still watching with all due respect extended version. We are coming to you live from our studios in Washington, D.C. We're live on TV, Loud Silence TV, this evening on Multi-TV. We're also live on TikTok, Kevin Taylor _WADR. We're also live on Facebook, Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Our radios are also live tonight. Now, Muntaka, I'll come to him. I won't talk about Muntaka. But you know my stand when it comes to Muntaka. He's a rat. Yeah. And I'm going to change from that. Muntaka is a rat. If the NPP are going to make any inroads in the Ashanti region, they'll use Muntaka. He's a rat. And I'll not change from that because I know what I'm talking about. But I'm not ready to deal with Muntaka now. Muntaka issue there, I'll take care of it at the right time. Now, last week, Asemi si Ghana and me Obuasi ni akora minyini Obuasi. I know every corner in Obuasi. And sometimes I call myself say, yes, Mr. Get it for me. I know myself say, you're from Ogalam say boy, because I grew up in Obuasi and I'm not shy. I'm very happy to grow up in Obuasi. It's part of the reason why I unhume say me near ding. And you don't just see Obuasi ni akora and say the near bre. Obi on Obuasi ni dilibia nim so Obuasi ni akora ni na form ni nyamresa. It does not matter the home you come from. Ohieni bo sikeni bo. Obuasi ni akora is not timid and not normal. Oya Obuasi ni akora na we timid as wa bodam ye ntiase. Ye ne Obuasi krampo ye do benya problem. And I'm very proud to say me nyina Obuasi. My basic education me nyina Obuasi. Inti I've always said me the Obuasi there. If I have to speak for Obuasi, I will do it. And if I have to criticize Obuasi, anytime any opportunity be me, yeah. And when you know me to be the Mabuasi for Yes, because omudi nkwasiasem a me catch romo mudi nkwasiasem. Enya because me free Obuasi a me na for Obuasi and I say me nim nipa bi Obuasi nti se Obuasi for Jimmy a I should not talk about it. I will talk about it. Now, me besa me twa adwene ko bibi so. Last week, all over social media and on radio, traditional radio, TV, there was one topic that was going around in Ghana. And that topic was that Yekun eye nipa 7 ewo Obuasi. So we study my platforms, enemy team. We decided to stay away from that conversation. We wanted to hear other opinions. We wanted to know, let's say, among for making legitimate claims about the incidents they see Obuasi ye born nipa en son etuo e Obuasi. Now, the question is, science sama mu se koso ni nyina no, omo ano mo kasa ni nyina no. My question to them is say, where are they now? Does the conversation end there? Because you could see, say, omo no more TikTok, omo radio so, TV so, na omo ye dede nyina omo directing Obuasi, the killing of 7 people, no, they were all directing it to Captain Smart. The question is, were they seeking justice for the people of Mokumo Obuasi? And I say, it was out of pain. Say, and I want to say that I'm not holding brief for Captain Smart. Matinami show so I've told him my peace of mind so many times. I'm not going to use my platform to defend anybody. But my issue here is, sa assembly si Obuasi no. Mwana mo kasa na muye dede no. Was it about seeking justice for the people who were killed or murdered, or it was because some of you people thought to say it was the right opportunity to go after Captain Smart? Because for some reason, as someone kasankasana is see na ya boni pansun tuo no against their will no. Ya Ghana military e kuomo close range no. As someone kasankasano, it looks like say majority of people who started this conversation and blaming Captain Smart say some utterances that he made and it causes our problem no. The lives of the people nankasana here no. The justice we are seeking for the people no. They don't care about it again. It looked like say it was an agenda to nail Captain Smart because of a mistake he made. I would say a mistake because none of the people who were sitting on TV from who journalists for any so-called Ananta bloggers near the Adeno. Obian to me can't say on social media encore against the ethics of social media no journalists and I say radio no artisanal. The journalists who were criticizing Captain Smart, criticizing everything, no, nobody can tell me say the ethics of the yejuma ye no, sa ejuma we no, obia embu ethics no so da. And it's obibu ethics no so 5 years ago. When something happens today, we need to go bring that 5 years one to judge the person today. I understand it's fine. And we have to do that because we need to check the system. And Captain Smart, some mistake no, you know, he needs to be spoken to. It's a fact. He needs to be corrected. People need to let him know that your job, no, you are not even supposed to do this. I get it. But the question here is, those people who were making so much noise, you know, was it about the people who were killed, seeking justice for them, or it was about some kind of agenda or a pain against Captain Smart? Because it is looking like, say, majority of the people who were speaking and bringing Captain Smart into that matter, Obuasi killings, you know, they sound like they are pained. They are pained because Captain Smart here Juma too much my NDC about power. It is a Captain Smart there. Let's nail him. I'm asking you, was all those commentaries for justice to prevail or a personal vendetta or agenda against Captain Smart's career? I will not sit on my platform and defend Captain Smart for his actions. I'm not going to do it. But I'm also asking the motive behind some of the people who were sitting on radio, the so-called journalists in and out of want to say, was the main thing about the seeking justice for the people, or it was about trying to get at Captain Smart because Makume Muno, MPP lose elections, and we know for a fact that Captain Smart the journalism work, he played some role for the NDC to win elections. It's a fact. I won't take it away from him. Inti ayesa attacks na yawa amudi lose election na amudi can some na say looking at asamono clearly and making sure say you didn't know kura atu baby I was said that because ayame ya say your body pan soon too na the pan soon na ya bo mutuo ya yesi omono. Nobody is making that a priority. Rather, everybody thinks say, or some people think say, when they go after a journalist, that will solve the problem. Mibusau, where did that conversation go? And I did Captain Smart at we are not soldier for no boss at no or some form who Diana, because we are talking about military men who are supposed to know, who are supposed to act right under pressure. We are talking about military men who should know what to do at what time. This is not the first time Nipebi ako tran kantan ewi ako AG for territory mu. This is not the first time. Mimi nyini Obuasi. I've seen this over 1,000 times. Till date, sa nipan so aye bo mutuo Ghana military for bo mutuo no. We have not heard the Ghana military say Obuasi ni akwala ana small scale miner bi ebo soja ni bi tuo. So we are asking, what at all did these guys do for the soldiers to waste 7 lives? What did they do? Why is that not our priority? Other than we are not seeking answers. Why are we not seeking justice for these people? But it looked like, say, majority of the people are not multi radio, social media, LDD Captain Smart. The whole thing was the pain almost suffers still from the defeat of the NPP. And that is what I am seeing. That is what I am seeing. We need to be asking questions. Who gave the instructions for these military men to open fire on innocent Ghanaians? I say innocent because they were not yielding guns. These were Ghanaians who did not fire to kill a military officer. You and I, we have not been trained to be able to stand pressure. We have not been trained to know, say, we have not been trained to know, say, this danger needs to be dealt with this way. The Ghana military men, they have been trained. Now the question here is, small scale miner bang and a key to a boss soja ni tua, and what's a soja ni ebie etuo eguniso. Yet I want to see my soja ni bian can't just a boss soja ni bia tu. Into the question is, why the massa order no? Why in a year call? Because from what I know, from a year witnesses who were there, the military men who came, they actually made a call. And when they made the call, that was when they started firing. We are talking about people who are before you, not less than a mile. People who are about 200 meters away from you. If even they are holding machete, and I said they are holding knives, you are a military officer. It's the bema soja ni atutuo abo nipa 7 tuo pay abra soja ni tumi kan chem say nipa no mugina no ba ko tutuo bo soja ni bi ema soja ni bi 9 eto kan 9. Why are we not asking those questions? And you see, my member video bin tremo. There was a young man who was there. And mameka bin tremo. Soja for no bo tuo no. They are the same military officers. Time ana ye to abano. Yes, police station bi Obuasi the Obuasi young men stop you omona yes ombabu they were the same military officers boss to these men. Sanko for we. Video. Show the video. Show the video. Let me tell you something. Don't make us try. And we are going to pay the first question. I'm being honest. Get back. You are not going anywhere. You are not going to the police station. 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 Don't touch me. Hey, move
And I'm on move. And then move it on.
These are the same military officers. Soldier 4 in election 2024 yeah, with Obuasi East. These are the same military officers of Obuasi. The question is, why are military officers guarding private property? Anglo Gold Ashanti as a company, don't they have their own security? Why are the military there? These military men there, they are guarding Galamsey site and guarding Anglo Gold Ashanti sites. Why are military officers guarding private properties? Is that their job? Time and Amisa, Anglo Gold Ashanti had their own security. AGC security, no much green. So why is this at this point? Anglo Gold Ashanti, a big company like Anglo Gold Ashanti, they don't even have a security. Why should the military be guarding Anglo Gold Ashanti sites? Why? And why is the CEO, the MD of Anglo Gold Ashanti, why is he quiet on this matter? Because he was part of the people who gave the instructions for these men to be shot. Why hasn't he resigned? Argentina, the guy is still at post. Why are we not questioning these people who gave the instructions for the military to shoot? We want answers. We want to seek justice. We want the people why the commander that night who gave the instructions for the military to shoot? Military officer the people who went to the site. Why is the AGA boss, the MD, still at post? Why are we allowing this nonsense to happen in Ghana? And we sit in Ghana, nobody wants to talk about the most important thing because the agenda is that Captain Smart campaign, Abwa, Emma NDC about power because that MPP need Jimmy Yen destroy Captain Smart. I'm not holding brief for him. If he has made the mistake, it's his own problem. But the issue here is you going after Captain Smart worth more than the lives that we lost in Obuasi. Captain Smart now going at Tebono. And no never to save people need to account. People need to give us answers. It is a party losing. Say, oh, yaw. Say, Captain Smart, I need you maybe, and I'll quit your party now. That's Obi actually am meda Ghana for 7. You have to make it an agenda. Say, dear, into better cham says, our boys now on social media. Girls are on the radio, soon social media, Ekasano. Say, come mame, and now papa can omo your bobu to noa, and come back Jaisa. Captain Smart. No. Their focus will be on the military officer who pulled the trigger. Their focus will be on the AGA MD who oversaw the killing or murdering of these Ghanaians because AGA na erente sa military for we. So the MD should take responsibility for these killings. This is not just this is pure murder. Now, would you say that anka MD of AGA in Kodauti position? No. Who hired the military? Who hired those military men? Is the AGA MD. So why is he still in office? Why are we not saying that guy should step down? Why are we not protesting? Why are we not making sure the people who rather killed are being questioned? And then I change the conversation because a yaw will be muyem. Because people are still paying this MPP free power. Because some people feel say journalists phobi ekasaye etia bone in the end of the year omo yanti omuti uti omuti a nipa nso na eku omo no omo nya nipa. That is my problem in this whole thing. In Tiabaye, I didn't say anything. I was just listening. And you get some people speaking a lot. And I was watching them. Some of them, 90% are ignorant. They are speaking because Osiname, Obisa me Fribuase, Obisa me Asantini, Obisa ye the MPP4. The issue is, so unya bema kaunye boni tua. Were you going to leave that one to go and say Captain Smart can summon mrebi? You are going to be asking questions. You'll be even asking for compensation. Mo amu Fribuase na bujina TV so. And the social media for amokekan kwasi asem no knowledge no so wunuam bema no ana mo mba na ma wo mogu dem nanka omugu na nke bo ba akutua anka ba begina be ka say nsem you be kan 3 months you will be asking questions adena sojani no e boss atuo no na wunuane kutatuo wunuane ku sojani. Let's stop this foolishness. We want answers. The Anglo-Gold Ashanti MD is responsible for this murder. The soldiers who went there to kill them were instructed by somebody to shoot. People are supposed to give us answers. The MD of Anglo-Gold Ashanti, Mr. S, get me the guy's picture. We cannot make this go just like that. We cannot just sit there and say, oh, you're attacking Captain Smart into problem. We can't do that. We are going to make sure the right thing is done. And if the AGAMD is going to be fired because Anglo-Gold Ashanti is a private company, they cannot come to Ghana and murder 7 people and walk. We will let the international community know that Anglo-Gold Ashanti murdered 7 people. Yes. Because it's a company that is supposed to have its own security. I don't even know why the Ghana military is guarding a private facility. Why is Anglo-Gold Ashanti hiring military to guard their facility? They have the right to put together their own private security. Why are they doing that? Somebody should give us answers. I want to put the MD of Anglo-Gold Ashanti, his picture on the screen. Now, we are going to officially make sure that the MD of Anglo-Gold, who was part of this, yes, because the military officers are the question is, why they hire them? Were they working for free? Somebody hired them. Somebody was paying them. So when that person commits a crime, you, the person who hired them, is supposed to answer. Mr. S, get me the picture. I think we have it somewhere. The MD of Anglo-Gold Ashanti. We had the picture somewhere. I think the last time we were speaking, it came up. I have the picture. Mr. S, I have the picture. This man should be held accountable. And I'm so surprised to say, I say, Obian Peso Beka. I say, everybody is quiet. Near Tiha, and there were some people of Water River Authority. Omoko Bie Insio, Ewa Akosumbo, and the far Ghana for. We were blaming those people who did that job. Why are we not blaming the MD of Anglo-Gold Ashanti? Why is this guy still at post? Why is this guy still there? We not making him understand to say, you cannot lead the private company to murder Ghanaians. Let me tell you, when somebody encroaches on your property, in Ghana ranch, they say you have to shoot to kill. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Encroaching people's property is a crime. Now the question here is, crime committee, did it deserve them being murdered? These people were murdered. It's a crime now. Committee, did it deserve military officers opening live guns on them? That is the question we're asking. Unless the MD of Anglo-Gold Ashanti gave direct instructions to the military that when somebody crosses our territory, shoot to kill, then we will question him. Somebody needs to tell us something. Are we echoing? Are we echoing? That is the thing. So, we need to start asking the relevant questions. Who is taking responsibility for these murders? The MD of Anglo-Gold Ashanti, he needs to step away. He needs to step away. Watch this video. This is one gentleman who was there when the issue happened.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, brother, kuna soldier for no shoot no. When you know no. Na me aboa you're treating the fine. On the bullet in the kana. When you know no. Nti nenu mu nsam kakra na ono ankasa eyewitness. Brother, I didn't see you now. Who can I didn't see you? Ebani saying.
First of all, I'm say take canton after say but take canton crown. And yes, say ebi fish o musi ana say sikan e dikoe any kata and a cylinder eja editwa e kanta. And twa canton wie na there. Your boy surrender. Any opinion for me na task force opinion for me. Your boy to junior catcher almost say, how much more fun chair. It's a Bonia is a no company try by a more fun chair, the pay anyway. It's a Jinawana, Omukrano, Mupaya Chose, and Yabutre by Omukomendano, our only disagango, and no conchen or no poe call. Call me the sofa, the Minimidi Kaim, Minimidi, a woman. It's Jinawana who say, I say, Ada gang eba neka too. And the debate I say, do on my TV argument, one is almost start to shoot in Yanuma. Nukurano of an American and Chessing or no case Mintina or Katrami also say, Mintina, say, I kill Kerfi Akama. And the house is so say, I kill Kerfi Akama, or say, Tina, that dear Atchim, and to that dear Atchim, a tuna canon. And a media. Mr. Danina, Ampa, and a music two in here. Two on the bomb, and a pime, and see. And yes, be a yena, you do say, you're near a no more, and I say no more, after say, you take Antano, say, Boko to G, Boko to be seen, and a poor watcher was a strong Yet Bonia and say, yeah.
Pacho, Udili say,
a friend of the Razak Ibrahim.
And he about more hospital paying about Munching.
Oh, paying for the ball, paying for the ball.
This is what happened. AGA ewo a lot of land ewo Obuasi. Land tibi wa omode fence afahu. In Kanta na wakana to say mesh. And almost muchaye. And AGA knows this is not new. And I'm not here supporting illegality. But as the last result, and then they say also Mukunipa ana. Also Mukunipa 7. That's the question. They could have arrested them. They are military officers. They have been trained to do that. DNA mama junior say also Mukuomo. And no any question no. Inti Ghana na yetino right now what say assembly sina military kwa the only option they have is to kill. Somebody needs to answer questions. And this AGA MD, he needs to answer questions. And I'll be happy. Dr. Solomon Owusu, he knows more about mining. Dr. Solomon Owusu, me am down for Dr. Solomon Owusu. This guy is a very good friend. You know a lot about mining. Why haven't you spoken about the killings in Obuasi? Dr. Solomon Owusu, mining engineer Dr. Solomon Owusu. This guy is a very good friend. Why have you refused to speak? Because I know you are very vocal, and I respect you for that. You speak on illegal mining, activities that hampers or goes against the environment. You speak against illegal, small scale. You are very vocal. You have been very vocal. This particular incident, why have you refused to speak on this incident? Is it because this guy was your classmate and is your friend? Or there are other things, that's why you have decided not to speak on this matter? I want you to go on radio. I want you to go on TV. Speak on this matter. You have learned engineering more than I have learned. I don't even know anything about it. And I know when you learn about mining, you learn about security too. So you know how to protect mine, how it should be done. Why have you refused to speak on this? The MD of Anglo Gold Ashanti needs to be fired. I am praying that this incident NCBM, But to prevent this incident from happening, no, the people who caused that problem, no, these military officers or say publish anymore TV, so they need to be sacked and they need to face jail time. They have murdered Ghanaians. I mean, can we be true? ABI, I will say, as some they see and one on a court, there's pain. I'm telling you, every military officer in Obuasi, my life is at stake. They are legitimate police officers. Their life, life, is at stake. People are pained. You cannot open fire and kill 7 people and think, say, people will not react. And I don't want it to get to that level. It's something that I wish never happens. But if we decide not to take actions, then we are allowing people with such pain in their heart, to take some decisions. We cannot make it look like a normal day and walk away. No! Somebody needs to take responsibility. A man for money, a bomb to a kuomu. Obi and my instructions, something needs to be done. Inti yang punish obia, yang you obiedi, yang jelu obia. So the next day, they'll go do the same thing again. I'm not going to be on my platform to defend any criminal act. I will never do it. But in Ghana, minim say, so you Ghana ni na so obi bokro no kra na wan twitu ambo obi tuwa. So bo obi tuwa kwa yan twitu ambo ni tuwo. We know that is how the law etie ewo Ghana. Inti edien pa na nkofo we ye ya soja for who say etuo e beku omo nkwa ne the only option for them. Crime is bad. You are not supposed to encroach people's property. But we also, as humans, we cannot stop people from their actions. That does not mean that when people fault, we should, at the end of the day, go against the law. No. And that jail. And I will never say Obi encroachy and now Uncle we are Anglo Good Ashanti Gold. I will never advise anybody to do that. But the military officers there, no, that is not how they are supposed to handle the issue. So we need justice in here. The MD of Anglo Good Ashanti needs to be fired. Or Chinanopa, we need to hear something from Anglo Good Ashanti. Because till now, they have said nothing. The only thing that they said is that, oh, the AGS school, AGS schools are closed now. We don't need that. This guy needs to take responsibility. No, I don't care whether he was there or not. Somebody needs to take responsibility. This guy murdered those 7 gentlemen. He did. We are yet to hear that a military officer was murdered by these people they killed. Inti Anglo Good Ashanti, this is a fight between my platform and your company. If nothing is done, we will make sure the world gets to know that Anglo Good Ashanti Obuasi mine, Anglo Good Ashanti Obuasi mine is not worth investing with. We will make the world know that your leaders in Obuasi leading the mine are murderers. You people just go to Obuasi, you build one toilet, you build one water, and then you murder the people for their money. We are not going to allow that. And I will not sit here and justify anybody trying to steal from Anglo Good Ashanti. There are right channels to use to arrest people and make sure they face the full rigors of the law. That is why there are laws governing this country. That is why when somebody goes against the law, we have to arrest them and send them to court to be jailed. You have the right to do that. Anglo Good Ashanti mine from tomorrow, when I come, we need answers. Or else this gentleman's picture will be on my show every day and the world will get to know he led the murdering of 7 young people in Obuasi. He led the murdering.
Current Falcon 900, though serviceable, lacks enough range to reach long-haul destinations without refueling stops. The Falcon 900 jet will technically stop at airports where the president does not intend to do a stopover, and this could lead to unnecessary delays and placing a burden on
We will come back to this matter. We will Jimmy. Now, as some way in our CV, I saw this publication. A year joy. Say joy for boa, mesome boa. Otumfo say to akasa afa asama esi Obuasi ho no. Nipa enso a omo na de hia omo te Obuasi asante asase so ya bom tuo sojafo. Otumfo say to ekasa afa asem no ho no say change of government shouldn't give people the opportunity to misbehave. Asante Hene condemns Obuasi incident. Otumfo said to kasa or say abanse saba kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɛma nipa bi ho akwanya ɛmɔmudi di nsɛm hunu wɔ Ghana. Na Otumfo said to kasa afa nipa enso a sojafoɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo Ghana ho ban a obiambo obutuo abɔ Ghana for enso tuo wana asase so ɔse sɛ abanse saba mɛma nipa bi mfa tumi nhyɛ ɔmo nsɛm ɛndi nsɛm hunu. And I'll say this, I'm very disappointed in the statement from Otumfo. I am very disappointed. I am very, very disappointed. Because one, Obian Walker said this action by the military or the men who went there, it was because of change in government. There's been no official statement from anywhere. Say, Abansi Sayenti. And Amrantie no call say omoko Anglo-Good Ashanti site. So far until Otumfo gives me proof. So for Otumfo to politicize this matter, I am very disappointed in Menchia. Because as some say Abano, it is not because of power that changed. It is an issue esia nipebi ekunipa sebio. Nipa nso ebo mutui and come here this free menshia. I don't think say sebio ka menshia beka asem okan no e the politics abefrafra. I don't think say Imrantie no omukọ or say omukọ akobie Anglo-Good Ashanti net no they were wearing NDC or MPP colors. These are young men who live in Obuasi. It is for Otumfo to attribute this to a change of government. And then I believe say with all due respect Otumfo said to Ankasaye there's some kind of hypocrisy in Otumfo said to statement. Because if you want to look at the case critically or look at the issue critically, the issue here is why NMI instructions emeye kun eye Imrantie no. Boni ben Imrantie here ya soldier for end to me and use other means to stop them. The only thing they had to do was to shoot them. These are questions, basic questions everyone will be asking. Now, if Otumfo said to two, catch say they see Obuasi a may kun nipan sono a change of government in a debaya. Then in 2020, your bo nipa tuo techimano identity Otumfo ankasa. Say a change of government about 2 months 70 and a bo nipa tuo for about 4 years. Otumfo said to never spoke on Techiman South killings. Asantibemu yetna asantibemu ebo nipan suntuo. Otumfo did not see the need to speak on it, even though it was a different matter. But a war asem na yeka. Why is Otumfo so eager to jump the gun to tell us say what happened? It was because of change of government. It wasn't. This is not the first time an incident like this has happened in Obuasi. So far, we are all waiting for the investigative report. So for Otumfo to just conclude this matter, to create an impression in the heads of people, say, this is politics, then I think Otumfo got it wrong. And we have to say it in his face. Because unim, say, nipebi ebe she tumiechi, no more the dim kwasi asem, et se soja fona, omo she tumiechi, Anglo-Good Ashanti MD no ehai omo disa imbransem. Because what in the first place, why are soldiers guarding a private property? Why? We are paying these soldiers with the taxpayers' money to stay and protect Ghana. Why are they guarding private property? That's the first question we need to be asking. And I'm deeply disappointed in this statement. This should not be political. This should be straight questioning of authority and how they deliberately murdered people. We need to move away from these things. And sometimes we'll be trying to Kevin or Otumfo. Me, I don't hate Otumfo. Bibia niwa Otumfo wa mi menyebi. Otumfo is going to be rich till he dies. Otumfo is going to be royal till he dies. The Otumfo enya abrabum enya dia menyebi. So why should I hate him? But I have the right to criticize the utterances of Otumfo when I believe it's not right. That is what I do. And it does not mean when I criticize Otumfo's statement, it makes me disrespect him. No. I need to criticize Otumfuo for him to know I respect him. That is why I'm criticizing him. And no till Otumfuo krampo sebio or tenasia or what sebio ahemfo ne tena edwene and somehow. So it is very good we also analyze the statements from Otumfuo, because Otumfuo asem do. This is not about change of government. Unless Otumfuo knows, say it was purely change of government, politician being a cast of and I say our evidence. Until somebody proves that to me. Because you cannot tell me NDC ko Obuasi, MPP ko Obuasi, Kweku Obuasi West MP, Kweku Kwating, Ojina Obuasi Anglo Gold, the Anglo Gold Ashanti Eye campaign from 2016. Ye boni patwo. Last 2 years, ye boni pabe and what you Obuasi. Why didn't we say it's because the government in power, the way they are doing things, we didn't say anything. And I can show you videos. I was here, I spoke on it. It's because of change in power. No, I disagree with that statement. And that statement is a statement protecting criminals who killed Ghanaians. The statement from Otumfuo, protecting soldier for Akromfowi, protecting Anglo Gold Ashanti MD, who is supposed to take responsibility for his actions. We are not supposed to use power to protect crime. With all due respect, Otumfuo said to Abrochire na unyini te semia. Sebio, ye nyina yako di pa. Inti we are sure say Abrochire na asem we see ye. And an oil company. And a amanfo bi a encroach oil company and a gold mining company. So Canada, whatna ye and UK. Na se omo encroach na se ya bomu tua. Ojin say people are going to sit there and let those security people walk away and the MD of the company walk away. You have traveled more than have traveled. You have seen things more than have seen. You have experienced that me. Why are we not applying the same thing here? Mumi Njai. This is not politics. This is somebody deliberately murdering Ghanaians. And we expect Ahemfo to lead the charge, to make sure, say, a man for Enshisha Soja Tadia, Enshisha position and Kugana for. I will never justify the actions of these young men who went to encroach and as Omoko cross the AGA4 line. I will never support them. But I'll also not allow people to murder unarmed Ghanaians. Never. Because Soja Nibiru were born to. It is almost like and the Ghana military, the only option they have, say a man phobia, they need to shoot there. They don't deserve to be in those uniforms. Now, I saw this statement from Ochehene. And Ochehene, sorry, Mr. Buachi, Ebuakwahene. Ohene kete. Opeje na beti. Now, Ebuakwahene akasa, or say, Ochehene, omo friends, orders seizure of excavators, removal of all mining equipment operating along Brim River. Yes, Mr. Buachi, Ebuakwahene say, and the obia or yet whether illegal or legal mining or that Brim River no so no or my instructions to say obia in excavators. 2 questions na mi busano. 1, to me ben or what to give that instruction, and 2, is this the first time he's hearing say people are mining close to the Brim River? Now 2 questions. Hypocrisy and the son che and intina amana pantain aye de aye no nyachom and a son che and intina amana pantain aye de aye no me busa Ebuakwahene say when did he hear say amanfo bi galam say Brim River no? When did he first hear it? Afena oti 2 days ya oti and their capacity no war power bang near to chrome ha and a mosanko for we are no machim for we ebedi to me catch say obia engineer CZ excavator because it was not done in the right way. People died. People's excavators were stolen. People at the end of the day were rendered bankrupt because of the way you people and your party more conducted exercise. The government is in power. They have means and ways, in a way that people will not benefit from illegality. Because near Tikroma and a mobile some CZ excavators, no, not your chama hemfo. No, na ya bonko photo Charles Bisu, de Ekowusi, Mrekuduka, and the Munko for a chimfo way, Ketijamfo, and a mubo to the jinko for excavator. there needs to be a formal way of seizing excavators in Ghana. With all due respect, you don't have any power to instruct anybody to leave. Say, oh yeah, legitimate miner na own free brim no home. So be a legitimate miner, it means he knows what he's doing is right. And the government will check every miner who is doing legitimate mining. You have the right to tell illegal miners to move. But when people are doing legitimate mining, our more licenses are, we all can come and check what they do. Say they are not destroying water. You don't have the power to do that. For 8 years, you did not see someone for air mining or Brim River. No, now just say Jimmy Ana. Or for us, no more to goons are so. Yantiana, Olanga the 404 echo cross Kobo to Yantia. Were we not here? Did you see anything wrong? For 8 years, they have been mining. They've been mining along the Brim River for 8 years. You did not see it. 2 weeks here now. What actually influenced that decision? And now excavators will hold our person go free ho. And now usro say wonana no bina almost say achima sasia ye galamsia sensuo no usro say NDC aban be che omo enti ode by force to force say obi aye den capacity be na wo de kasa asem no. Capacity be na de kasa asem no. The same thing omo ye omo ba power ye be seize excavators and omo tugu mu and omo wian ko for excavators because no mu to me. Obi ko kasa ni abodi tuo obi kasa ni atwaja to ni fie obi kasa na omo wia ko eyedien eko Jubilee House na omo ahemfo no ye che excavators ne mo over 2,000 to 3,000 excavators e be sin na yehu ba kumpo. What na insuo we hu for 8 years we hu so obi aye galamsey we hu so obi aye adwuma eka 2 days dia wo so obi an seize adwuma oye obi an yi ni excavator na da be na hu sa asem no capacity ni position be na de kan sa asem no Emramena, what they can't ask them no. Our assassin Yawodia. Now, assassin Yawodia 8 years, and when who's will be a galamzeno. Munja nya chumono. Munja mona moso sosma chrono, aye kesia or Ghana. O capacity is saying, tell me your capacity, na me who baby out to see. O capacity is on my hine. A demra and a touch that would take us a decision no. On my hine or deal or crobeso. Opposition is saying, ehina wujina o captain's band wen munja is adiano muni sa 2 minam di unwa nipa biem. We need to protect this country. Yeah, mama, the opportunity to speak against the NPP government to make things right. You people were part of the crime. Yet yana GMPC yetamo musika ma okoye party. Satan ye kan wasema no wemuna welcome onu mesi. And na woto ayampia didi ma amenam atem say ye ne ebeka ekufu ado asem no ye ma me enkurasefo mma. And then enkurasefo no ba na kira wo say wutie kurase men taking enkurasefo decision. Mojin say ye Jimmy. They be anamo the tactics. Modi 442. Na modi enya mo ho say tem na mo hunahuna nkofo. It is the job of the government to protect the land. Asasibia government Ghana dia president ne dia. Asasibia wa Ghana nia bra bia president ne dia. And it is the responsibility of the government to protect the land. Illegal mining, the government has to formally start dealing with them. Tinafie, where the 8 years when you sika say tem, we bush our phone tien we be din kwasi asem we tuma ka bibi anchiro mo. Nansia 2 days na hu say ye galam so obrim no so. Shut up. Shut up. Sanyoma way, we are not going to allow it again. So what now 8 years I galamse amonia echire wo ka kire me say 8 years we hu so bia galamse wo brim no so. Echire 8 years no we hu say Ghana ni bia ye galamse na say Mrs. Which one is this? All right, okay. Thank you, sirs. So shut up, Mr. Obuasi. Abano ebe protect Ghana and Sase. Abano be make sure said this is done formally. You cannot create any kind of idea be to say when na wo ku galam say 8 years what na unim de ekoso ne atia na dampare ankasa krom ne galam say ekufu ado dan echi ne galam say ne atia ni nyina hu ye yeti ukrom yeti ya na oma ye nkofo botuo ewo achim kronim mojege nsase Don't pretend they said now when him say 8 years, yeah, galam say we brim no so. So shut up. We want to reset this nation. Shut up and sit in your corner. Obaka say me mua de me didi watem, me ndi watem. Ona watena bruchiri cheme. Ona unim New Jersey for slangs. Shut up is not an insult. Just shut up and sit down. In kurase for mano, yebebu Ghana no. Mona muniate, and so na muntumi twitwu mo sen. Ni adwen sa mo de bokọ abrochire mo ahyehyɛ suit no se bi o ka mo de anka mo num mbon mo ba munim de ye ni anim se sa mo ti abrochire na mo nyina mo ntwitwu mo sen ekufu ado bedi etuo mo sa ankwasiafo na omo ba bedi Ghana so 8 years no ni anim se omo hyehyɛ suit no mo num bon eye enkurasefo mba na yaba ye na ye num bon ye na ye be yusu asokodu ya atwitwu ye sen. We will clean this country and make things right. So shut up. Oh, yabeka Ghana so be di dia ma menom atem. Esa beka kire saying. Oliver, you can write whatever you want to write. Parliament needs to, Oliver, you can write whatever you want to write on social media. Nobody cares. Go to Parliament and prove to Parliament that you saw an appointee pay you money. We don't know how Parliament works. You have written on social media 5 minutes ago that folks don't know how Parliament works. You know how it works. So go to Parliament and tell Parliament that you know their job more than them. You need to do that. And Alban Bagby needs to do this. This is what he has written on social media. Hey, Masa, man can be mo. Yeah. Yeah, Masa Ankwasi Assembly Nkoso Ghana. BM. We are the folks who are foolish. We don't know how Parliament works. You, Oliver, you know how Parliament works. Go to Parliament and explain to parliamentarians how it works and how they pay bribes. You have to go to jail because at least you know the law. You there, at least, also say a lawyer, into Mumrano. So you sitting on social media telling parliamentarians and appointees that they are criminals. So you need to prove. Because right now, you are telling Alban Bagbin that he's a criminal. Because Alban Bagbin, he set up the committee. So if somebody is sitting on committee taking money, you need to prove to Alban Bagbin that this person took money. You, Oliver, you have to go to Parliament and answer that question. Folks do not really know or understand how Parliament. I don't know. And majority of the people watching me, they don't know. You know. Go there and prove to us. Somebody has to even take you on. Also be obedient court for you to prove, because you cannot malign the Parliament of Ghana. You need to prove. And the good thing is, you have a law degree to prove. So whatever you are saying, you know. Personally, I will find a way to get to Alban Bagbin for you to be invited to Parliament. I will say, Ghana. You need me. I don't need anything from you. And I don't hate you. I want you to prove to Ghanaians, Nipa Otia Sika, appointee Otia Sika, you're endorsing of Parliament. I don't know how Parliament works. Maybe Alban Bagbin Awoka on the G scano. Maybe the chairman of the committee in the G scano. Maybe Omam. So you need to prove beyond. Yeah, Jimmy. We don't know how it works. I'm not a parliamentarian. The last time I checked, you were not a parliamentarian. So maybe you have heard something or seen something we don't know. So go to Parliament and prove to us. And we will make sure you come to Parliament to answer, because whatever you put out there, it has tainted the credibility of the committee's work. Do you know that? This statement you put online, as a lawyer who knows better, this statement that you put online, it has tainted a parliamentary committee, the vetting committee, their job. It has tainted it. Right now, tomorrow, people are going to go to vetting, and some people be carrying that in their head that Oliver says they are taking money. So you need to go and prove to them. You have tainted parliamentary proceedings. So, Oliver, it is important for your own credibility and also to protect our parliament. And Speaker Alban Bagbin, this is very important to Ghanaians. Enough is enough. The disrespect and the lies and then insinuations and allegations without any fact backing it. This has to end. So, Oliver, you have actually come, you are back on Facebook saying folks like us don't know how Parliament works. Yes, Mimetiano, minim si ya Parliament yejuma, minim so biji bribe or Parliament. More evidence and kamedi achre. Minim obi a wetu sika me an appointment and kamedi sa evidence naba. Minim Me call parliament that. So obi just call parliament minim. Me na me camera and capture obi a just call parliament. One a winim. You know how parliament works. So go and prove to parliament how parliament works. You need to go with evidence. All right. Now, there's this story too we need to deal with. 629 in the US. It's definitely 1129 in Ghana, right? Adiasa. Munkodae. Nipa saying YouTube right now. We have 8,126 people. Eyeballs are a year Facebook. Haruna Idrisu, he is the minister of Share Education so Ghana. He has made a statement. Now, Haruna Idrisu said, Education Minister Haruna Idrisu announces government will introduce solar energy initiative for all basic and secondary schools this year to reduce their reliance on national grid. Mr. S, this is not a story I was looking for. I need the other story. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. S. Now, Haruna Idrisu and I take over as Education Minister. From 2016, 2017, January 7th, Ekufuado ne MPP ni Bawumiamo eteki office. Omo kachere say omo implemented free SHS 2.0 because omo buy na free SHS order that from 2015. Now, from 2017, ebesi 2024, especially the latter part of 2024, Nana Ekufuado, Educhum, Bawumia, they sat or they stood around on platforms around the nation. Ghana for say, Ninkwara Dudu ama benefited from free SHS no 5.7 million. 5.7 million. Now, NDC about power. Haruna Idrisu is now the education minister. Omako bien time. And Ora office, no, the first thing who and say, and more free SHS in 3 million. But Nana Dankwa Ekufuado, any Bawumia, any Educhum, NPP4 Akachre for the past 8 years to say, and 5.7 million and a benefit from free SHS. And right now, no, Haruna Idrisu say he wants the actual figures, or actual figures, no, money who data no. Now, from what we are seeing here and the report now, this should tell you, say, a free SHS na Ekufuado implementing the by force no a cash cow. You can say be a cash cow. Na a avenue for them to steal billions from Ghanaians. Now, if what they are showing us, or Haruna Idrisu and the education ministry are showing us is to go by, and I say it's true, say 3 million people and truly na omo enjoy free SHS no na mum enya 5.7 then it means to say sikibia a core a free SHS no na Danko Ekufuado mo they doubled it because technically it's a double of a year nipa dodoa no more free SHS. It is spending 10 billion Ghana cedis our free SHS. So person we charitable cry. It means to say 60% of the money. And an uncle say free SHS. 40% no omedi. Let's be charitable. Let's say 10 billion. And you're spending what free SHS on and 100 billion. What is going to happen is say the numbers you're saying and just 5.7 million children. Name 3 million children. Then it means to say 10 billion. Just 6 billion and a free SHS no 4 billion kano a sika omufadi. For Haruna Idrisu to ask for the data no, it is very important and imperative because the amount of money and go forward the free SHS area because one twin can't say nipa 5.7 million and a budget with the more say the free SHS. I question kratem no nipa 3 million. It means sikana would the coin no half of that money no wedi. Half a pet and I'll cater for 3 million kids in school. People have to go to jail. Educhum, Napo, Obia wa headed the education ministry, they need to answer questions. Oh, said they be a catch them. John Mahama catch them say, Nana Ekufuado the MPP, omuti e binim, Adam move free power na mo nkwasiafo na maka na mo beti ase the damage they have done to us. This story should worry every Ghanaian. It should make you feel say na enkofo we omo hu say ye nkwasiafo ana. Because right now Harry Idris say omo for figures ne bra no validate figures no. Because right now as we speak, we don't even know nipa dodo anomko free SHS omo say they be omatam Ghana sika dia hwesa ankwara no. On say before election 2024. Now every time be omo say 4.9 million, 4.9 million. A car bear 1 month to elections, I feel almost say 5.7 million. You know why? Because they had budgeted and they have taken the money. Now, they had taken that money, they were expecting to win the elections. Now, sa number no. Now, amode dada mo amode G sika every Ministry of Finance edi sika no. But now we are so conscious say Jemensa will rig the elections, they will rig the election, they will kill and still maintain power. So the money they were squandering, and as no mudi no enko baby it is the latter part of the elections. Every time a kufu any opportunity, Baumia any opportunity, country, educhum any opportunity. No, I'm saying nipa 5.7 million, and I'm more benefiting from free SHS. And there, how do I do super power? No, it is looking clear. Say nipa 3 million and a benefit here. It's nipa 2.7 million. No, sa 2.7 million is sick and a wing. Because you spent money on 2.7 million people, 3 million. No, into 2.7. No, sa nipa 2.7 was a 2.2. No, sa sikano, where did it go? Why in the D sa sikano? We are waiting for the data. Baumia nankasa data. Any debe show Baumia. Now you get it. So you should be very worried. It's the same. We need to understand the say MPP 4-way sika omabe wiano. These are people. Don't get it twisted. The Education Minister Harry Idrisu will busani clearly. Harry Idrisu demands validation of free SHS beneficiary data. Or person who real number no. Nipa dodo saying ankasa de call free SHS no. Ana nipa 2.7 million en kwara munyire wu. Nipa 2.7 no munyire wu ana. Harry Idrisu is asking. Harry Idrisu Obusa say ope the real raw numbers, ope validation, and the educhum ombrame press conference in country. Country. So now before elections, you know, now what airtime every social media platform, or to airtime or every radio station, and the Ubebia TV na country as the boss a confirm jina ho kan kwasi abrofo. Abeto adena educhum emba abontin meka say it is a lie and that it is 5.7 million. Educhum wen. Na pokwa champagne and hwene say bomb blast no. So no say education minister. Ba wo mia Jimmy for na nam Ghana ka say 5.7 million free SHS. Adena mo be press conference. Enka say Harry Idrisu is lying and that it is 5.7 million. Omo we hefa. All right, guys. Why? So we want to know. It's one. Omu dadamu for 8 years. Na omu diska. No more inflating numbers. No more creative bibia to trim. And a sikani nyina ko free SHS. And ye shamo mba school. And I'm not cry a more assay. Harry Idrisu about office as the minister of education. So or say in krata okoto no office no. En kwara amuko free SHS omu 3 million. Meaning sika bia ye de ma eye nkofo we somebody free SHS no also omo accounted for 3 million pe eye den omo ka kire say nkwara omo ko free SHS ni nyaya 5.7 million. NPP send the oda ho NPP ma we ya boa unim nyansa. You cannot help us build this nation. Send the oda ho university or any tertiary institution say me a MPP member ye na ye future FMP o ya boa wonim nyansa we Jimmy school na wo kono nte ase. You are stupid to be part of this party. MPP o Jimmy. They are a bunch of fools. Omunim nyansa, they are not willing to help Ghana. Enti mo free SHS no. Munim sika nkofo we di ye. They have finished this country. Let's get serious for once. Me expect say afa nyoma kena osori ana opoti se kraman. O Jimmy no morning ekosi anadwo. Why is he not coming out to say Haruna Idrisu is lying? And the data, we all know the data. Where is Bawumia? Where is Pele Pele? Where are those dirty, filthy people who thought it's a gun of way Jimmy, whatever they have to tell us in LNOCAD? We are talking about the data. Bawumia, the data is saying, say, free SHS no more 3 million. Your data said, say, 5.7 million. Where did the 2.7 million nipa do the sick and koye away? Mo am in school. Mo an kora ma mo duane. Mo am into light bill. Mo am into water bill. En kwasiafo ne nam Ghana ase ensan fa tumi ma mo. Mo enwan ana. Na yenya ejimi fori bi te parliament. See, hwe nkwasi ade bi o mo te parliament ana o mo ye ne there. Look at the foolishness.
No government. No black woman, no no government business. No government business. Honorable members. Honorable members. Resist oppressors who wait for our will and my forevermore. Resist oppressors who wait for our will and my forevermore. Honorable members. Who with all I will and mine forevermore.
Into being to me cut up one Junzongo Munaso within 2 minutes, but my Junzongo Munaso. I'm even surprised that nobody went up there to pee on them. With this is a group of small termites. This is what they will be doing for the next 4 years. Jimmy. But they cannot distract anybody. I am one person Obian cut up war. Enyini bema anasa ankoto enjunso we Johnson na enche unhia pure water half ojunso omu nyina begu omu nyina ho we mom ye be 10 filthy dirty people. After they destroy the nation, they don't even want you to run your nation. And I want to send this to the majority leader in parliament. I respect him a lot, but with all due respect, you need to be ruthless with these foolish, ruthless people. We mono Mr. Yariga omo Jimmy o. They are being led by a fool who defends pedophiles. Me say, the NPP minority in parliament, they are being led by Afenyo Makina. Or no, ni girlfriend niya bema de ne kote sheshen kwara numa otumi defend yomo. The NPP minority, micro minority, no, they are being led by Afenyo Makin, who sent a lawyer to go to kids' school with thugs to go intimidate, to kidnap kids. Afenyo Makin is a filthy human being. No one time. Oye no one nyan. Oye Jimmy Fua onim nyansa. Otumi suma nipa. Now the tax account say, move from a law firm, enko Obiba school, enko tete, enko wiankwara. So this is a group being led by a man without principle. A dirty riffraff who thinks say backing and making noise makes him intelligent. So Mr. Yariga, do not entertain these dirty riffraffs. We saw what they did in the 80s. Where a bush meets, where mamu. You cannot change them. You need to press their neck. Into Mr. Yariga, do not take your niceness to parliament. Ghanaians want Ghana to work. These people are insignificant. So, Sebio, if they are even found in KVIP, they are tiny. They are not relevant to building this nation. We don't need them. We don't need NPP minority. This micro dirty refresh. We don't need them because we saw what they used the power for the past 8 years. So, we are 8 years. So, Mr. Yariga, do not entertain a group of termites who are being led by a pedophile defender. Do not. You need to be resolute. You need to be rough. There's nothing like being, you see, these people in parliament, NDC for no, the diplomacy is over. The millions of people who voted for you, they wanted you to be ruthless. And I'm saying ruthless not for you to go and kill or beat anybody. Ruthless and being firm. and pressing the neck of these fools for us to get what we want. The people want you people to lead. And it's that overwhelming majority. They know they don't want these fools to be part of the decision making in Parliament. Ghana for, they don't want these fools calling themselves micro-minority MPP to be part of our decision making. And it's so many Ghanaians voted for you. Do not consider them in your decision making. They are filthy. They are ignorant. They are foolish and tribal. They have no knowledge to help build this nation. Mr. Yarga, do not be there and don't bring your law to Parliament. Don't come and do niceness as the majority leader. Let these fools know that we, the people, gave you the power to do what we want. So when you go to Parliament, make sure your people are there to pass what we want. These fools, ignore them. Do not engage people who don't have leadership. These people don't have any intelligent leader who is leading them. They all stand up and fool themselves because they have nothing doing. These are people who are not supposed to be in Parliament. They are supposed to be sitting at home watching Kunkumbaja. They have no relevance in Parliament. Their contribution does not matter. Whatever they say does not make sense. We don't need it. In fact, we can run Ghana's Parliament without these termites. We want to be diplomatic, Jack. We want to be democratic. We are all democratic. We are all citizens. Let the majority win. The majority should get what they want. That is how it's supposed to be. Do not be economical about the power you have. Maximize the power. In kwasiafo nya tumi mu dom de stika jimi we kura be minister stika KTM on be minister kwasiafo nya tumi mu dom de kojo ponkruma ponotia ne to onya ministerial job unkwasi ade omye saa boy na o kobi ochidako ote debu kwa na o shedak wanum wi ti se osrane kwasiafo mu fi we nya tumi 8 years mu dom de Ghana ye. Do not sit there and say we are practicing democracy. Give Ghanaians what they want. We don't need any democracy from these people. Nobody's fighting in Ghana. Nobody's killing anyone in Ghana. We are practicing democracy. Majority should give Ghanaians what they want. These are insignificant toilet mumwa. They are not even ashamed. They are not even ashamed of their actions. Today they are in Parliament singing. The same Ghana that they murdered. The same Ghana they stole from. The same Ghana that they disrespected. They are singing the anthem because they think we have short memories. In Muamma, we don't. We will remind you people every day. Mr. Yariga, we don't want to hear he's my friend, he's my colleague. When you start that, you will not like us. I'm going to be very, very straightforward with you. If you are going to go into Parliament thinking you are going to be the Mr. Nice guy, then it's better you tell John Mahama you can't do the job because we will be dirty with you. You will be ruthless. You will not enjoy that position. I am telling you today, Yakenya bro, boys and mini boys fucking. Me say, boys and mini boys. Nobody is going to harm anybody, but the laws have to work in favor of the people. And it's in 182 and over vote to go to Parliament and give the people what they want. And you don't go and sit in Parliament and be nice and be sitting there and be smiling and be doing my brother. We don't need over Parliament now near be and do it. Over Parliament, over member, no be and these people contested you. They wanted to kick you out of Parliament. So don't go and sit there and become a soft dazi and be like, I'm the nice Muslim guy, I'm the nice guy. Nobody's looking out for your niceness. Your niceness will be noticed when you deliver. And the delivery is that give the people what they want. You have the majority. Sankwasi afo mobile parliamentar, baby omo tino monfa beshit nkata omo so we mo ti se ndokono, omo ti se dokono. Omo ti se mfante dokono. Monfa beshit nkata omo so na yenye parliament adwuma na munja jimi fo we. Mobile parliamentar mo obi ko gina so lonju so ngu omo so you don't need to drink too much water to spray urine on these people. Just pee on them and let them leave. Stinking people, let them leave. Yo,
we are best fishermen. No, no answer my. I watch it. You will for Belgium Quant. It was a tia Belgium Quant. It was two Belgium Quant. Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Belgium fan, Belgium fan, and one bit Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan, and what do a Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan, and what do a Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. Why you're yell? Why drown? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why drown? Why you're yell? Why drown? I want it. Original. I will go for bad. I want me to bad. Where you mind to grumble? Why down? Why every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why down? Why down? I want it. Original. I will go for bad. I want me to bad. Where you mind to grumble?
Na no lie na. They said they tea acho. Kevin Taylor ba na den. Omo nkoda so omo nkoda o MPP for. Anye yi ana. Ayeyi. Ana anye yi. MPP for ana mrefi. Oh, afa. Yeah. Iskin palu da yeah. I did not pick it. I pick it. Hey, I did not pick it. I pick it. Shaking my meal, I get it. Baby, I so swan, I pick it. Kimpalude. This is for the public. But I am gonna spend the money. This is for the public. Come wait for me. Come wait for me. This is for the public. But I am gonna spend the money. This is for the public. I pick when you say refi more bodam. Yeah, can't Ghana policies number satisfia and moi. Mo, Mimiam Kwan copies of Munambu, Mimiam. Mimiam watch it. Yeah, the fact is Mimiamo, Makacham say. And I Kevin tell her the onion scandal. Say, and this is for about Mrs. Scandal could be at $28,930. Oh, the mammy, I may. I hope a scandal. And then Makacham say, Jimmy, they're making an intro. Now, John Mahama Baya, open scandal on because me draws a buffalo. Medinka to Mrs. Scandal be $25,000. First day $28,930, but about $25,000. So he has scandal a fabra or the bar mama bako. And you see there, I pay as you go scandal. Now won't you open scandal him. Mamma Chama de Oliver. Now Oliver and Sama Wakano. I just want to remind him of something. Oliver, Ghana running here, way Ghana constitutional. Into Oliver there. I'm telling you. You need to go to Parliament to answer questions. You have actually tainted a parliamentary work. You need to answer questions. So I post now we make here. My team send me ready when show. Chapter 10, the legislature. 122 general contempt or say. 122 an act or omission an act or omission which distracts. Let me take this again. 122. An act or omission which obstructs or impedes Parliament in the performance of its functions, or which obstructs or impedes a member or office of Parliament in the discharge of his duties, or affront the dignity of Parliament, or which tends either directly or indirectly to produce that result, is contempt of Parliament. Oliver, this your tweet or this your post on social media. This your post on social media. So all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approved are those ones not affected by oral. Strange republic. This your statement. Straightforward. Obstruct the work of Parliament. This is contempt. You need to go to Parliament to prove to Parliament to say you have not obstructed the business of Parliament, because this committee was set up by the Parliament of Ghana, led by Speaker Alban Bagbin. Into one a lawyer, una unim brofo, memente brofo, makain the constitution ne kachrew. Me chraw, sa una wakosua law, me de wakosua no ena me chechire ma chraw. Inti, so we read it. Thank you very much, team. Let me just stick to this. So we read it Ghana Mrana. Oliver, asama woka se appointees no sikama parliamentarians are committees no. O kind Ghana Mrana. Say an act or omission which obstructs or impedes Parliament in the performance of its functions, or which obstructs or impedes a member or office of Parliament in the discharge of his duties, or affronts the dignity of Parliament, or which tends, either directly or indirectly, to produce that result, is contempt of Parliament. This is your statement. So, don't fight me. Fight the Constitution. You said you're a lawyer, and your statement was clear-cut. You did not allege anything. You made it an emphatic statement. So it's about time you went to Parliament, because Ochina, the committee will be sitting. We don't want to have doubt about the committee and the kind of people or the appointees they will endorse. You have put something in the heads of Ghanaians that they are taking money. You have tainted their job. You have obstructed their job. Whatever they will do from tomorrow, Ghanaians will not see it as legitimate. You need to go to Parliament to prove. You need to go to jail. Me call law school. But my team said, I should show you this. Team. So my team said, another statement from the standing orders of Parliament. Let's spend a little bit of time on this. Very important, because people need to understand, say, they cannot just sit in Ghana and be messing the system up and expect the system to work. No. So Ghana, now Ghana, refrain from fake news and accusing people without facts. Very, very important. And that is how it's going to be from now. Yen to me man konfo bi ntina Parliament keke. Entina Ghana and say Parliament jumo people need to answer questions. Oliver, wuntina may spend the time. My time is precious. Millions of people around the world are watching. When I finish, I'll put your picture on. Senebeya, your colleague, lawyers or more out of Ghana will know the kind of misinformation and disinformation for now you are putting out. Until you bring evidence out, you are a chief misinformer. Now, when you read the parliamentary document, let's get in there. Document in 17 subparts over 2, contempt of Parliament or breach of privilege. Where your Parliament documents, Oliver, because Ochina committee betina say. Asama wakano, amagana for United committee for before they are taking money from appointees. So you need to go and prove, because I respect the committee and I respect the chairman, and I don't want people to have second thought about their duty. Alban Bagbin, I don't want people to think Alban Bagbin is sitting up there taking money to let people go through. So, anything me read the Parliament of one krata any constitution. Also, you're a lawyer, you need to know better. Now, so we'll read it point 30, and not 30. That's what it says. Let me enlarge it. On a lawyer, mementebrofo, the children are making kind. 30 or say the following acts or conduct shall constitute a breach of privilege or contempt of parliament. A, and it says this: disorderly conduct on the part of strangers, such as realtors, or disorderly action by strangers to hinder or promote the passing of a bill or other legislative measures. Now, when you go to the continuing statement in Parliament, and I did not make it up, we're Parliament. Nyoma we ya a contempt. Our Parliament met to chew the dia, Edwako Jina Court, a jailu, and I make and your statements are here. H. Publication of false, perverted, misleading, distorted, fabricated, or scandalous reports, books or libels reflecting on the proceedings in Parliament. Sanyoma we. Oh yeah, no way nyanjina so improving one contempt show or said ukotu fiase. Tie brofo. Publication of false, perverted, misleading, distorted, fabricated, or scandalous reports, books or libels reflecting on the proceedings in Parliament. You need to prove to Ghanaians tomorrow that the statement you made, you have evidence to it, and that you saw somebody pay. These are receipts, these are recordings, these are videos. Because if you don't, then it means the parliamentary standing orders, just say contempt, you need to spend time in jail. Don't fight me, fight the system. Mr. P, Mr. S, we good? All right, thank you very much, team. I wanted to let Oliver know. I don't want a problem now. Tomorrow, I'll follow up with this. We need to stop this fake news thing. We need to stop people putting things on the in the system. How many fact? I will see a clean system. No Korean kwan a bit to Ghana. It is only truth and a bit to me abuami Ghana. Into ye no Korean. And we need to let the world know. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me Oliver's picture. And I'm in to suna area singing it to go on record. Very important for the world to know that he's a lawyer and that's what he said, and that he needs to prove himself. So these things are important we do, because I will say we are seeing who obia terminal report. It is a client to be banner or befawa. Na so call internet nesuna ogugu dia obehu adwuma waye no hu terminal report. It is send beya so obia can be obadwene ho. Obia chro bibi obadwene ho. Not for the hype. It's not for people to feel say they need to be important. The world needs to know your job. So also you're a lawyer. These are some of the things you did. So the client will ask you, did you actually do this? Were you able to provide evidence? What is your... Can I trust your credibility? These are things we all do to clean the system and protect the system. Mr. S, get me Oliver's picture so that I can put side by side with his comments, and then people will know who I'm talking about. Tomorrow is Saturday. Monday, Parliament will sit, definitely. So it gives me more time over the weekend to make some calls to make sure, say, Oliver appears in Parliament on Monday. Parliament can serve him over the weekend or early Monday morning for him to appear before Parliament to prove to parliamentarians, because so yes, sir, Ejuma Parliament baby and this is Oliver. This is the man who wrote this. We are waiting for him to prove. Bring evidence. No room for jandam. We all have to do the right thing. We all have to use truth to protect this nation. Yema obi engu Oliver nimase. And yema Oliver so engu obi nimase. Yentumi ma Oliver engu parliament nimase. And yentumi ma parliament so mbokro. So Oliver, ewo the fact na on famra na enchre se the all cano or a patriotic citizen or person bibia eko ne kwanso. Oliver nie, this is his terminal report, and if you want to know what the Constitution says about what he just said, this is what the Constitution says about what Oliver just said. Let me put Oliver up here, and then the world will know what Oliver actually said, not what the Constitution says. So as a lawyer himself, he knows what is right. He has friends outside the country. They all see him as somebody with credibility. Today he's saying that our parliamentarians are taking bribe to endorse appointees. He needs to come out fully to prove to the world that he has evidence. The world, we are watching. Every single person is watching. Parliament will call him to come and answer questions. The credibility of Parliament is very important. I will protect Albert Bagbin, the Speaker of Parliament, every single day, because he has integrity that he has protected over these years. He put up this or set up this committee. The chairman of the committee, he needs to make a statement, and then Alban Bagbin, they need to make a statement. Oliver needs to prove beyond reasonable doubt. It's very, very important. All right, now, Ejuma yen time will be one was some any so be heaven and I say heaven. Now, there's one story here I want us to talk about. Nana Danko Ekufuado ebe free office no. Ye can galamsey nsem wo Ghana. Omo ba yen ka ahemfo ende omo nyina ekasa. Eye de ebu akwa hene kasa. Galamsey license. Omo aye ma omo license wo Ghana. Nana Danko Ekufuado MPP omo ye wifo. And you know the funny thing? Ahemfo ni asofo mo Ghana nyanom ni se Ekufuado ebo Ghana kro no. They know. Some of them are part. Obi to say afenyi dadzi aglo. Ne mana mo ye junkies. When you say aglo mbana ebimu ye junkies. You know. Ono to didi Ghana for atem say I and obi o she skirt aglo ma okona so omo te powder ho a I so ma bodam. Afenyi dadzi ne ma. Open video. Obi metia me na so no Ghana kuro no nhwe. Afenyi dadzi ne mama no obo drag chebe me say obi pe obi nya kin ne enkyere keken. I know after that the agro for him edidi matem e chenga say ono na holy ne magro dumi bompa ya momo after that okona powder si be nim na obo a I say konkontase after that gira agro for him e na ono de watete ne ma sa ankwase asem no this year betwa ne nyina so ye nyina be sie draw so abontene meme de me sie aye fita ye di matem me si me draws me still. Now, this is something we need to talk about. Yak, don't start this thing. Yeah, Nana Danko Ekufuado ended the Abertin say, Eka Ekufuado bear one day, Emane free power no, Samuel Abujina po. Na oye the minister oshe Ghana and Sassiso lands, forestry, the environmental protection, and the communities in the river, the amantire and the alpine on the trees, and the protection of the livelihood of the Environmental Protection Agency. Ni nyina hye Abujina Port Samuel one Ekufuado ase. Eka beye one day me yakoto aba no na omokotwe krata. Na omo start say omo ma MPP for license. And your move di gala. I'm saying Sanko Fowi. Now Osha Omankasa Joy News and the buy Joy News for Cocaine Media. Omankasa Cocaine Media Kede Japan Kokaye. Something I didn't know can so free on to me and check Canadian to Kwasial to radio so TV so say you don't want to mention me. What I've been able to build in my life at this age. Kwasial to time I me build them that na about crowd you will be fear. Abuofunu. Something I any dirty riffraff. Halitosis we can kind. And I got an Jimmy Obi ba TV so Saturday pe. No about oh my brother, my sister, near man the best journalist. Ye Jimmy Ntra. The last time I heard the GJA president, I'm giving the president and the government 3 months till March. If they don't find the killers of Ahmed Swale, we will fusa dance. Or Jimmy Korwa. Well, fusa dance they are watching. And I will giving the president 3 months by March. If they don't give us answers, of we 8 years. Number nam kromsa bodam for obiel twin siribon kasa. And you're giving the NDC 3 months, they're going to find the killers of Ahmed Swale. Mufam Jimmy International Court. Now, Yambra issue no so. We fusa a side drum. Ono sa na onamano kuta phones miensa. Last me who ye GJA president ono asifika ma no bie the gate. Be say hey kro we pa na ko pon fa anya manual. E me afa ndua bo free a yeso ye gimi o. GJA president na o suit bi no ye say why bandan. I say eburo boto. Ade obi bie the gate okuta phones be 3. Be say ade udwa kote of Vietnam. Phones me ansa ade. I go what down. I think na a drum.
It's can paluda, yeah. did not pick it. I pick ya, pick ya, pick it. Hey, I did not pick it. I pick ya, pick ya, pick it. Shaking my meal, I get it. I get it, I get it, I get it. Baby, I so soon, I pick it. I pick ya, pick ya, pick it. Kimpalude.
This is for the market. This is for the market.
But I am gonna spend the money.
This is for the market.
Everybody. Oh, buy him, come wait for me.
This is for the market.
Yeah, buy him, come wait for me.
This is for the market.
But I am gonna spend the money.
This is for the market.
For the profit. For the profit. Oh, buy him, come wait for me.
Weja. Hey. Na me ma ba no na weja. Na udwa kwa hin. DJ president Oba I say oye Egyptian tycoon. No apempam suit bi no kuta phone. Me say wo frɛ wan. Phone me ensa kuta. Udwa kwa tie o Vietnam. Dey na wo pɛ. Hey bloggers be did there. Kevin omo bloggers mama kakra. This year they be did kakra. Omo captions no. Kevin Taylor destroyed GJA president. Kevin Taylor is hey bloggers omo to make caption bi Kelvin Taylor wo Jimmy. What about Kelvin Taylor? No, I dare me yoro. KEVIN bloggers. When you fucking bloggers. Or Chinabu, you see, I mean, say screen recorded. You didn't tell Kevin I can't. Me video. One this to one factory name. Yeah, one blogger, one Kevin. Yeah. Yeah. DJ president, why didn't die? I say Bruboto. Oh, besides, you can get me some of his videos. Now, there's me uno or no or see Africa, Obina be the door. Me say, hey, GJ. GJ. President, and then go vice president, can't talk about. Now, be the gate to see form, the suit to be now could phone me and phone me. Me say, hey, would you talk about Vietnam? Ade customers also. And then our powers are so now saying and we want the NDC government, we are giving them till March. On Sunday you be boom. On Sunday you be boom. You be so many chimney boom. Oh my dear Trevor. What did you for 8 years? Oh Trevor so. Yeah. What story you be my story be time day small. Who GJ president no? Wasn't Gentia? And we are giving a president and the NDC government till the end of March. If they don't find the killers of Ahmed Swale, we will say, yeah, but you will say Gucci near Boyum. Yeah, but you will say Gucci. Near Yadingwa Angwa, and a could be Angwa for yourself, but Tariwafu. You didn't go to them. Jimmy gone now 8 years. Oh, Petremans solution. DJ president. Messiah, if you can't get anything, let me go. Messiah, do you have something for me? Messiah, Baba. Now, Aglo. The reason why I'm a part Aglo, I'm saying, Mano, the way Aglo's daughters are so open-minded. I just love the woman and her daughter. I think that's the money. Aglo, yeah. The money. How they are so open-minded, free to live. And I love that about the girls. Because if we are saying the na woje. I think that's the aglo ne banie. Or adapting a man ni. Mamena obompaye korabasa. Ewurade konkon Isaac no aglo ne banie. I think that's the banie. I like the way she lives a free life and I love her for that. Ye yawe mu. Ye di chire wiase. Ye maame de. One ne pen na obompaye. And I like it. I don't know why the woman cannot be so open about Ononema and the open life they are living. Or to me, or Shagana for Maso. You see, and these girls are involved in so many nice lifestyles. They really enjoy life. They taste everything that they think is nice for a young woman, a young lady to taste. And this is our glow. After you daddy jina puppet no on to me esebio and to me man and man so enye the all ye ni bi and an man are enjoying life lele lalabas nansi na ko jina Independence Square or bompa said den ye ufie enwe dwuma ansa den na Kristo ni sofu penyini ba ne baba yi na we mu ema photographer tumi gina ho e de picture e camera e hweda we mu twa da tetra adan oba besia tumi yi ne sere e de si epono so na ohye bikini na photographer young boy ne bema ye din na otwa tetra na wo gina Independence Square ye busy bompa ya mafie mo ena mama nyome mo aye din nkora we o adapt yomo wo adapt nkora we o sanka wo de eye Kristosom efa nkora we mu emomo so eye de wuye ni bi anka wo gina ho bompa no mu gina wo chi in the name of Jesus. In Jesus we cancel na wo mai ebie bikini back and forth egwa tattoo na wo gina ye maame no so emo mo pressure kuton mo kom memo mo home ye fie ni ye afenyi o mawe they have tasted life. You adopt kids enkwara wa adopt yomo no e wo sa wo kire omo ye fra bibi Christian life Christian like afenyi o sa wo de onyamsuro e hye nkwara mu na wa ma photographer ko gina oba nim akọ borders and na kekra that's not too good. Kekra, move your leg a little bit. Kekra enkwara boys o ma be omunya oba so mu twa the picture dia akwara ni tumi nyina mo ma ne ye butu ho kra open kra this one is not good go down small kra adien obama small boys way agina oba in the name say or say yefe yenya dia sa afenyi solve fear problem sa boys yom na nkran ya omo so me photographers omo nim hwe kekra na kekra akrai kram pese or don't close your leg, open your leg, we can't see, close, open kekra akrai to nice pono so yes one say ba kunsia na kra oba oyemu ba also adapt akrai to be catch no let your neck look up akrai to be shasro yes when you're looking up na oba to no matinkuto de fan nu fun adan pe light na photographer be use natural light be photographer papa na omatinkuto fa oba do sra ho na nufu ho obekona kobrane inkuto ene baby oil omia ne fe na ya bi oba bikini na ya twe ne kakra na de wura ne ye de adien untumi hwe fie ma nyoma ntenetene afenyi because your back is too dry. Can we oil it? Now we bath fetching to na de nku na de oil afraguto na de fa ba na ntem adan opelite charity king charity sister charity always begins at home. Would to mean emafie ngina na so ugina Independence Square kan kwase asam share now yanko lele put no so biem aka krebini apon this is for the popping omodwa boy we beko bunsam gem uko first na maba kekra kra now nanado danko ekufuado one Samuel Abugina po no Samuel Abugina po dwuma bia me be ya akere mo sir me say you say scandal no 25,000 o I am utia ya na ma ya mawo MPP for most people say you NDC for scandal 25,000 first 28,930 matiaba 25,000 one scandal be 25 oh ska fabra na enye ofui now ya see ekufuado munti o eka beye na wotwe mienu na wotwe miensa ma ofri power no one Samuel Abugina po eno mo signing a license edema MPP for the chairman JJ Rawlings 2000 and no, let me break it down from here. 2025 January 1st. Now, more than 100 mining-related licenses issued in final week of Akufo-Addo's administration, Ghana Mining Repository. eye omo hwe Ghana eye egudie sutuo ni ade omo se Akufo-Addo ka na wotwe baako ema Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo efree power no one Samuel Abugina po etna dem signing ema nipa license in 100. In fact, when you watch this, when a detailing ye pa ma hu. Cocaine media and I'm going to share ano. Now we share a cocaine media joy news for breakdown now. JJ Rollins it so on my 24 licenses. J Akufo yaba pa Akufo ono ba no ono na ono on person my licenses can see because on they know ni man say Bank of Ghana sike wia any hipic ono saf ma for na no se koma Kufo ma 14 licenses. Atamils Emma 7. John Mahama Emma 44 mining licenses. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ma 2037. Right there. Sa chichidie we jimie on ma 2037. Now unim there ya. On the 7th of January na yeso John Mahama in no. The day before 7th no on ma 102. The 6th before yeso John Mahama in no. Anadwo no Samuel Abugina pokoro homo almost had 102. Esa ma license. Sa license for yan nam Ghana ha. Na kwasi bia ka chem say MPP for parliament nti yan dwine na yan sanfa MPP mbra 2028. Ankebeko for bodam for man be di Ghana so. MPP be di Ghana so. Ankebeko ankafo. Ni akope class prefect o manu sisumira so na de na ba be di Ghana so. MPP amwa. Me see MPP and 2028 ye be sa ba MPP ye me see MPP ba be di Ghana so nkebeko ankafo. Na sebe ye nuani bia na ebia na adwene mu ka no ne afa na de na ba at least omo de betume tenu no ye betume temu omo oh please don't do this for 10 minutes onye bibia kwase afo te semo motumi tena Ghana ema 2000 and over licenses emmoa mebusa mo Ghana for why na ehu prisoner Aisha Wang dem e wo Ghana prison be na Aisha Wang dem why na ehu prisoner wanante ewurema na Aisha Wang da ho hu say eh Aisha et saying yatia na kwase afo e ka che say ya Chinese for 6 omu nyina ide omakogu de remand ma omu nyina ewu ya hye omu ma omu nsono de ko China me enti kroma under MPP ya mfa sa atumi ma sa nkwase avo ntwamoa we ya jimi nti ya bekọ ankafo ya bekọ hwe class prefect na de na ba na ya jimi nti 4 years ya refi me see John Mahama deliver 30% of his promises or say NDC this to 50 years and he would deliver about 80%. John Mahama would do it. Me say, so deliver 30% of his price. Now, I'm saying John Mahama's 2 weeks or 3 weeks in office. It is better than Kwasi Afo 8 years. See the orderliness in the system. See how confidence businesses are basically confident in coming back to Ghana. See how today you are free to walk and talk. And then I'm Oliver Abo Modama Kaka Kwasi Asamono. Enti suddenly you remfi. Na yanka say hey you refuse yes akoto my MPP now you say you nyana Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo abodam Bawumia or dangerous than Akufo-Addo and I've heard say Akufo-Addo started organizing MPP for almost sanfa Bawumia mra Bawumia eluzi 1.8 million against John Mahama 1.8 million Bawumia onya candidate o Mahmoud Bawumia onya candidate I didn't call ekoji to me 1.7 million Mumucha mus a dang na mome say 1.7 million no. Okaka kwasiafo ye base and twaba. Ye base and twaba. Ubase no money hwan mo. Mu base no omone hwan mo. This is what we are talking about. What you are about to see in the months to come, in the years to come, you'll be shocked. Ebaya one was a Ghana under these criminals. You'll be shocked to the bone. Ekufuado Bawumia MPP. These people are not ready to change. Oh. They still think it's a way Jimmy. They still have that mentality. Say Ghana for refia the entem. We are here to remind Ghanaians every day. Ekofo eba power obuku nipa se moa. Kanoforiata watenenka 52 billion. Omoko Bank of Ghana 60 billion. Ekofo we tam sika se do wabodam. Bedi to 10 billions also when you stroke not in New Jersey. Kanoforiata destroy everything. Mahamudu Bawumia lied to Ghanaians, gold for oil, the criminality, some gold dealers in Ghana. You come mefnia tam sika momo. The nonsense happening in Ghana. The foolishness. And the Bank of Ghana, I say susu joint. People just go there and take money and walk. This must stop and it must never happen again. And the people who committed these crimes, they are the same people you are looking at in Parliament. In nine, we are singing national anthem. In nine, national anthem for what? Inti ye jiminti na 4 years people you refi bibia na atam tumi ama mumwa we. Na mo say ye njimi fu ana. We are never going back to the MPP. Memaka party a entumi nkyerɛ me reason tia e de tie no enye party worth following. It's a party filled with ingrates, hypocrites, greedy bastards. It's a party filled with tribal bigots. Until the MPP omo ka kyerɛ the reason why into omo tie party no Ghanaian and adwene adwuma should follow them. Party no de ntine tie. Muntumi nka nkyerɛ. The reason why into omo tie NDC. De ntine tie MPP. You can't tell me you want me to tell people to follow you. Criminals. A reformer. A Jimmy for you are entitled to nothing. You don't want to understand. Say, ma boni pana krono, ma ria Ghana for, ma mbra mwasi. A dying in dying, you still want to prove say you Jimmy. Mo party the entina mote property owning mechanical criminals. O dying bia kotina brochures, we de not ya brochiro, or buy so a doctor, or buy so a lawyer. Motete think of basement to a brochire, kwasi afoba Ghana kuta phones 8. In dying, na ye Jimmy tinia tamako parliament. Kanapwa mbe running mate and then so you dying. Nyansa ba kumponda ni trim. And these people have branded themselves and in Ghana. Yet they are a party of elites. These people, Jimmy Vowie, these people, 90% of the NPP for Omudi MPP, they are liars. Everything about them is a lie. In the end in the Biabana, we can read and write and research, we should still allow you imposters to lead us. When you say Jimiana, we will be here for a long time. Until you people, you person we press conference as a political party. Now, mon can't Ghana for the reason tia mote MPP. I didn't know mote MPP. Muntmin can reason in Chreme and can't Ghana for mo person Ghana for Dimuchi, Mabu Bodamo. Monche reason tia mote MPP there. And this is the reason, no. And they can tell you every day. And we all know the reason why it's NDC. Now, mo DNA, DNA mo MPP no. I say, I not basis in a DN. I did any basis now, person Ghana for DHD. I'll be back to pick calls. You're still watching with all due respect, extended version. Abuache, original.
Yo, we are best fishermen. Solo for no answer mine. Abuache. It was for Belgium fan. It was Betia Belgium fan. It was two Belgium fan. Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you super why round what? It was for Belgium fan. It was Betia Belgium fan. It was two Belgium fan. It was the Belgium fan. Why you yell? Why round what? 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 what one is the motto? Every papa no, what one is the motto? Every papa no, what one is the motto? Every papa no, what one is the motto? Wadranga, why your yes, Wadranga. I want it. Original. I will go for bad.
All right, thank you very much for staying. Hello, caller. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this. Like, hello, caller.
Oh yeah, Kevin, how are you, sir? Happy New
Go
Year.
ahead.
Yeah, sorry, please. I've got some important message for you, and it's from what you said. Tinkering, you remember?
Yeah.
Kufwa Tinkering. Anyway, I need to speak with you when you finish this program. I beg you. I have got a very, very important message for you. I've been trying to get hold of you since December last year. Please, I beg of you.
I hear you. Thank you. I'll try my best. Okay. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. May try to pick calls. You got nerves. I'm sorry. Your call.
I pick it. I could jump on you. Bros for chow. In fact, then President Mahama won't use executive order. No, team pass military for head of military. Omo Ekufa go on more. Omo the man instruct me go Obuasi for. They are just doing something to degrade Mahama. Say, me who they really want to military leaders, you know. And then on use executive power. I don't power when you're sure. Hey,
that's it. I go tampa. No. Hello, caller.
Hey, Stella. Yes, yeah. Me say, what resume and also when you resume here.
Dabio, send me back clear and you may be ne.
Hello.
Me back clear and you may be ne.
Hey. Hello.
Stella.
Hello.
Stella.
Same.
Stella.
Hello.
Stella.
Okay. Me say, say, I feel me too, nka.
Kasa me too.
Yeah, who followers no. Maybe 100% be home. So I was thinking, say, and that will be back Ghana no. Charlie. Hello.
Kasa ye too nka. Kasa menti ude kasa.
Hello.
All right, he's not ready. Hello, caller. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, Master Kevin. Good evening, sir.
Kasa me too.
Bacha makumbo kwa die.
You have a call.
Oh, ya feel pow.
Mate.
Oh, where yeah, that's it. Any when you ma power, yeah,
thank you very much. Mr. Dasi. All right. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
hello, Wala.
Monica, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, Aunt Monica.
You see, we are winner. We are proud of what we have done for Mother Ghana. Toby. Yes. Toby, me here from because we have promised Ghana for instead of fulfill the other moment. What kind of Asante Hinema, Asante Momoyadam. Them 2 killers is very important. But the other can want some during the election one no. During the election one no the can want some. And a gift after a radio bat nakasana or could baby no we. Some catch or Mrs. in law. Now the moment from our adopted one, I bet he love no what the moment. Nala our problem. I know you Mrs. in law to me,
Auntie Monica. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Kevin Taylor.
Go ahead, boss. Watara, right?
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Watara, Kevin. Kevin, look at me, your friends, so your boss in your boss in us when you swing your no your boss in. This girl, I'm saying, she will be a your boss. But, you say, you will come party say your friend is saying, Moabi, Sabi. I, a friend is saying, the way we see AG or Momada, or Mono Mobusu and Fomada, or Monfound, I dear pity it, or my mother, Sabi, I'm on waiting my coat, which I friends say, Pacho, and you didn't to me, so Nipo Korea, they acquired to me the 2 paso. Yet to me the 2 paso. Tell a now your friend is a President Mama appointment no the empire botech do baby be a pay yes what do pay but the youth now ya more appointment no sabi I didn't have a show money sim omum be gu ni mase no young amam for me say and kwala e yenim so make my ejuma na no JMD ejuma na mo hwe no munye ejuma ni ye obi bia o se bia ose fata bia no yenhwe na mbo nipa ne kwan so mo kwatena se no mo ni omo guess no mo mpena no no mo udi inshallah NDC will succeed.
Thank you. All right, hello caller.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening.
And then me first time me nyawo your friend David. Kevin, unim bibi minimze issue na dey buy na no boss issue no so ba mpacho media say dey na to we say bibia to mu dia ma yin appointees bibia to ma ubetumi di aye finally the doctor now or share your former president e wo kolibu ho mani wuye no ye pese ye hu betumi ya check this doctor no when you offer report number
Martin, that's it. All right. Okay. Honestly, no problem. No. Hello, caller.
Hello, caller Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening.
Before I send you a message, I mean, I mean, Mahama victory song, no, Mahama Bama Bronya Ba.
Okay.
I Captain Bow on the TV, so the Sasa, I'm performing on the 1st of this January, I'm performing on your TV, so. Within the Janoa.
I'll find your song. Why? That's it. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, madam.
Me pato yenya team ko na ya bon ko na ya ma omo appointments no so abaso na betem bisa say da be na yeso ye be your party wo Maryland pese mi hu personally enti mi pese date na yeso successful inauguration party na memrebi
and this is for your party my baby munya party my baby why thank you. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Kasam you.
Nice to say.
You have a call.
Afisha Panso.
Afisha.
Obuasi asem na me beka kakra. Unum say bodyguards na normal guard na Akufo Addo no. Unum say omone ne bodyguard na wa man position as say ami na ohwe no unum say omo nyina ye baako. Because another would in a chia wa na kwala. So and this Obuasi for shooting no. So what ye tie ne ye a yeso omo afraid. Ene ma omo order. So and I then so what the way see kwana I say penin momo order so munku omunku and in the be masa mama ne na demonstration no animal manya muntino so what a planting to me the masa report number the minister say one masa order ne say yenku wo because na Wodi Akufo Addo achi esene suoma no dikusie na dwaye ne adena ne wabeye the whole army for a min trust no na no ogina ayima manim kra wo salute kra utim se ne wofo min trust no because oye adwuma na na ado wonya adwuma mama anti mama so nyema bi wono mo hwe no mo me sense from because nyema ayaye no krum ha no and then the waye ene de ne aye frɛ ene da aye do wo ene Ghana man ntino Mestre said, Nipo ma order set uncle woman. Yes, Nipa no. Me pese I was here nickname name. Mr.
Thank you very much. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. My last call. Hello. Video, finish it for me.
Video, Aglo. Thank you for firing Aglo, but you didn't go further. You see, they've already started. They did some prayer. Yeah, if you listen to it, they've already started to dig on Mahama already. And I want to know that bottom power they said that Salvatore used to get a position. What are the these things that daughters are using? Are they using coconut oil?
Hey, one kind for bye. All right, so I really appreciate you. You spent 3 hours 40 minutes with me. It's been a pleasure having you here. We'll be back to talk about Ghana. You who say BB engineer here, you have a correct no. You don't know. Maybe I'll show up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You don't know. But 2025 season in start here. What we are doing now is 2024. A material near China. Be near clear into Monte Ase. My team, and everybody, we are getting ready to start 2025 season. No? But some people consider we 2025 season. It's also fine. But hey, Tiasie, we are not done yet. We will make sure say the right thing is done. My catcher Ghana for this platform only defends good governance. So John Mahamani and this for my good governance. This platform will defend them. That's it. Will be our platform. And the Facebook and Jiska, TikTok and Jiska, Twitter and Jiska, also bit could be with there. Ebia o information Ogin say a ye papa chen media no and our presentation on say Ghana for BGD could be with there. I had the no cre and the juma. Yen cast some end to be so without facts. We will make sure Jandam never rises up again. You cook Jandam, you Jandam and Nassau. We will not give Jandam space. Oliver, come out with your evidence. Parliament of Ghana, Oliver has made some serious allegations against the Speaker of Parliament and the committee. He needs to come and prove to Ghanaians. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We'll meet again. We will discuss Ghana. We will build this country together. We will reset this nation. Have a wonderful evening. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers and good night. Abuache. Cheers.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer my Abuache. You will for Belgium. It was 2 Belgium. Why round? It was for Belgium. It was 2 Belgium. Why round? Every papa no, what one is them what? 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 Why I watch it. Original. Where you mind, Umbramba.